Okay, Grace. Mama will.
Let's try that again. All right, guys. Sorry about that. This is always what happens. I try and test everything, and some things don't happen. So let's start again. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. Happy Saturday evening to you. Welcome back to the After Dark edition. I'll explain everything in just a minute, but first I want to give a huge welcome and thank you to all of our new subscribers. Y'all, we have had 35 new subscribers in the last 30 days, which is just like mind-blowing. I think it might be actually a record for the channel. It's just mind-blowing. And on top of that, not only have we had 35 new subscribers, so we're actually at 612, which I'm trying to point up here, but it's not up there anymore. We're actually at 612 new subscribers, and we have officially become a YouTube partner, which is exciting. Now, that doesn't mean I'm generating any revenue with regards to ads, so if you're seeing ads on the channel, I have nothing to do with that, I'm sorry. But what it does mean is that the subscribers can now contribute a little bit more to the channel if they choose to. It's completely voluntary. Nothing is ever required. But you may notice if you're on your phone or if you're on your computer, you will see another new button in your chat, which is just a $sign in a square, and that allows you to send super chats and super stickers, which is basically a donation to the channel, and it does this really cute like little animation thing on the screen. I'm not 100% sure how it works yet because I have not had time to test it out, but, you know, who knows? Well, look at that. Lucas is already testing it out for us. Look at that. Well, there you go. That's what it looks like. That's what it does. I think it's supposed to actually do something on the screen, too, but I don't see anything happening on the screen, so I'll have to fix that. I'm sure that's something on my end. But thank you, Lucas.
Yeah, I just said a banana, by the way.
Oh, of course he did. Of course he did. Of all of the things, he sends me a banana. Of course, because he finds that one. So anyway, so that is something new. If you guys are interested in checking it out, you can. Also, if you're interested, we do have some merch. I've mentioned it before. We got some really cute coffee mugs, some drawstring bags. Of course, Lucas is repping our awesome merch t-shirt, so thank you very much for that, yeah. Lucas. I appreciate that. So if you're interested in any of that, all of the money that is generated, all the revenue that's generated from any of that, oh, Brat46, thank you for the $1. That's super sweet of you. Any of the money that's generated from any of that goes right back into the channel towards new projects and new fabrics and things like that. So thank you to everybody so much for watching and for getting to this far. I can't believe it's taken us 2 years, but we've done it. I'm so super excited about it. So thank you. I'm just getting flooded with super chats now. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for that. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that I thanked everybody for that. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. If you are a new subscriber and you're watching right now, please say hello in chat, because we would love very much to be able to officially welcome you to the channel. Because this channel is all about making you friends. See how I did that? You see how I did that? Ladies and gentlemen, today, as you guys know, we always have a theme for our After Dark edition, and you guys can see what today's theme is, and today's special word is friends. And for those of you who are new, who have never watched before, basically it's a little bit of a fun game that we play. It's all in good fun. There's never anything, too bad about it. But basically what happens is every time any of us hosts, there's the 4 of us, anytime any of us says the word friends, which is the magic word, somebody in chat needs to do !drink, and then all of us will take a sip of our beverage of choice. Now, if you have a beverage at home, we'd like to encourage you to play along. Of course, we encourage water. Water is the drink of choice. Water is was the promoted drink. But if you prefer to do something a little bit more fermented, that is completely up to you. In fact, I have one here. So we will start off with our very first cheers. So thank you for that. Oh, see, now the screen is catching up. So cheers to everyone for a very happy weekend.
Cheers.
Yum, yum, yum. All right, so let me introduce my friends. If you've been on the channel before, oh, Naomi, thank you so much for that. Just testing out. Thank you so much for that. If you're new to the channel, please allow me to introduce some of my friends that are joining me today. The gentleman that is actually here with me in my studio is our moderator,
Hello.
Lucas. Normally he's behind the scenes, but for our After Dark edition, he likes to join in on the fun. So he's here. He's going to be my Iron Man for the day. He handles my iron. So thank you very much for that. And then on my right side, these 2 lovely ladies are a huge inspiration for me. They keep me motivated. They keep me going. Behind the machine is the reason that I am here on this earth. That is my mom. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mama Joyce to the channel. And sitting next to her is her very bestie, her partner in crime, Sherlock Cheryl. So hi, Cheryl. Thank you very much, ladies, for joining us. Thank you. I'm going to hop into chat and say hello to everybody in chat in just a minute. But it has just been crazy. So one of the other things I want to talk to you guys about real quick before we really get started, because we're going to be working on our clue 5. Can you believe it? Clue 5. It's just crazy. I can't believe we're already on clue 5. We're going to be working on that today. But one of the first things I want to talk about real quick is our schedule. I've teased you guys about it before, and I'm going to mention again tomorrow on our Sunday morning live stream as well. We're going to be offline for about 3 weeks. Starting Monday. I know, I'm really upset about it too. I was really hoping to get some videos recorded so I could just pop some videos in there, but unfortunately I ran out of time. So what we're doing is we're going to be doing a little bit of construction here at the So Not an Expert home. We're going to be moving this studio, which is why my walls are empty right now, because I've started packing. It's really sad. It's exciting, but it's sad at the same time. So we're going to be actually moving our studio into a different room in the home. We're going to be doing some new flooring and some painting and lots of exciting things going on. So for about 3 weeks, we're going to be silent on the channel. I'm going to try and keep you guys updated on Instagram and Facebook. But I'm going to try and do what I can. And I'm going to try and give you a little bit of behind the scenes videos too, so you guys can see what's going on. So it's really exciting, but starting right after tomorrow's stream, we're going to be tearing stuff down. So it's going to be a little bit of chaos for that. So 3 weeks. We will be back mid-July. I'll try and keep you guys updated. So keep an eye on our Facebook page, our Instagram page, and our community page here on YouTube. Keep an eye on that, and I will let you guys know when the next video is coming up. I think it's the week after 2 weeks after 4th of July, I think. I could be wrong, but it could be. It's somewhere in there. So I'll let you guys know officially here in the next few days. So, well, that was fun. There's been all kinds of weird things happening today, and the screen just went completely blank and then turned back on. And Lucas and I are like, uh-oh. that wasn't cool. That was not cool at all. That's not cool at all. So we're going to be working on clue 5 today. I think I've mentioned that already. Let me hop into chat, say hello to everybody in chat, and then we are going to get started with today's project. So first of all, thank you again to everybody that sent the super chats. My screen is just full of super chats. It's so amazing. Thank you so much. My mom was the very first one in chat today. That's so silly. Hi, Mom. Usually I give a very special shout out to the first person in chat. Mom doesn't count because she's a host. But I'm going to say hi to her anyway. And actually, Brat46 was one of the first subscribers besides my mom in chat. She is always one of the first ones. I mean, I'm so honored by her dedication to the channel. So thank you so much for that. I truly appreciate it. It's so great to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome back to the channel. Naomi is back as well. Thank you, Naomi. She says, hello, #1 fan. I don't know that she's the #1 fan, but she's definitely up there. So thank you so much for that. She says it's still in the upper 80s here and another storm headed in. Same here. We're at 88 right now, and we're supposed to be getting some rain here in the next couple of hours. Hopefully Sherlock Cheryl is able to get home before it hits too hard. But we'll get there soon.
They seem quiet. Are they quiet?
Are you there, Cheryl? Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it just turned down a little bit because I turned the volume off. The volume down again. All right, sorry, going through chat again. Let's see. Naomi says hot day here in North San Diego. Yikes. AC is definitely on. Yep, 100%. Yep. Mom says hello and welcome. Mr. Wizard was in chat. Hello, Mr. Wizard. I'm not sure if you're still watching, but hello. He says time for some shenanigans. He is so used to our shenanigans. He's so used to them. He just goes with the flow. Guess who? Nancy is here. Hi, Nancy. Thanks so much for joining us today. Happy Saturday evening to you. I hope you're well. Katie's here. She says, let the party get started. Absolutely, 100%. So thank you for that. Welcome all our new friends, Katie says. Oh, she got us. Welcome all our new friends. Absolutely. All right. Super chat. Let's celebrate their first on the live stream. Thanks so much. Their third super on the live stream. Lasagna. Modi Lasagna. Sean, hi. Thanks so much for joining us. He says, my mug is full of coffee and awesome. Oh, thanks so much for that. I'm so glad you like it. I love it. I think it's a fantastic mug. I have mine up there. So thank you for that. Katie says, got my iced tea. Awesome. Awesome girl. Lorraine, hi, how are you? Good evening. She says, good evening, everyone. It's so great to see you. Welcome. Hi, Dawn. Dawn is here with us as well. Hi, Dawn. Hope everything is well with you. Thanks so much. All right. It looks like I've gotten through everybody in chat, so that's good. Yay, we got through everybody. It looks like we've got a pretty small group of people today, but that's okay. There's no problem with that. There's always a replay later. I know a lot of people are outside hanging out. It's no problem. She says she's got her wine. Awesome. Headed to Connecticut today. My goodness. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's so great. Well, thanks, Sean, for hopping in. I really appreciate it. You can hop in and out. Please do so safely while you're driving. We appreciate it. I'm going to turn the volume up on those two because I feel like they're really quiet again. I thought we had fixed it, but I guess not. All right. Clue 5. Who's ready for clue 5? What are we pointing at?
We're having some. Oh, there we go. Okay.
We're trying to get the live stream so they can see the extra camera. Oh, I haven't even flipped over to the Zoom camera. Let me flip over to the Zoom camera. There we go. There's the Zoom camera. Let me pull that up just a little bit.
See what did you do? Oh, we keep losing the TV feed.
The TV feed? That's not cool.
We don't know what's going on.
What angle? There we go. That's the angle we need. All right. Whatever.
So, did you touch on our shirts?
I have not touched on our shirts yet. Yes. So, last week, you guys know we were offline last week. I didn't have a live stream last week because we did a little bit of a family vacation. It was a lot of fun. We used to take the kids on road trips every year. And so this year we took them all because they turned 21. We all went down to Nashville. And I think you guys saw that we were in Paducah. Oh, overwhelming. Paducah was amazing and it was overwhelming at the same time. But while we were down in Nashville, of course, we did the bar hop. You know, we had to go to every single bar. And one of the bars we went to was Friends in Low Places.
Cheers.
It was Friends in Low Places. And Mom, Sherlock Cheryl, and Mama Joyce and I all bought shirts from Friends in Low Places that say Friends from Nashville. So we all have matching shirts. They're really cool. They're actually really comfy. They're like really comfy, but they're like that old, like worn out t-shirt material. So I'm kind of afraid that they're going to like rip on me, but we'll have to wait and see. So we all have shirts from Nashville. That was one of our fun things. And that's how we came up with today's theme because we were hanging out with a bunch of friends. So that was fun. Dawn wants to know, how was Paducah? Paducah was awesome. It was extremely overwhelming. I am disappointed in myself. I did not buy a single thing, not because there wasn't things there to buy, not because the prices were not awesome, but I was completely overwhelmed. I had no idea that it was as large as it is, and there was such an amazing selection of fabrics to choose from, and I didn't have a project in mind. I went in like completely blank-minded, and so I'm disappointed in myself. I will definitely be making a trip back there when I am a little more prepared, now that I know what to expect, but I was completely overwhelmed. But it was amazing. If you get the opportunity, you've got to stop there and check it out. It's amazing, but it is overwhelming. The amount of fabric and pre-cuts that they have at this warehouse. I mean, it was legit a warehouse. It was just completely overwhelming. Mom went with me. She got to experience it with me, and even she said the same thing. There's just so much to choose from, just so much. It was
there's no way you could have chosen anything.
I'm sorry, Mom. What did you say?
I said there's no way you could have chosen anything. I wanted everything.
Yes, exactly.
And I don't
we kind of wanted
like
a little bit of everything, for sure. It was just overwhelming. We didn't really have any projects in mind, so we were just completely overstimulated. Yes, overstimulation for a quilter. I get it. Yes, exactly, Dawn. Linda, hello. Thank you so much for joining us today. I see you snuck in there. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the channel. Lucas said, Linda did say friends. I see that now. Yep. So thank you very much for that.
The crack sale. How about that? Where we get up
Yeah.
there.
Oh, friends?
Friends. Cheers.
Gerald has nothing to drink today? No even water?
I got water.
She got water.
I have to change my ways in life because there's no way I'd survive in hell. is it's way too hot, so I
It
have
is
to drink
really
water.
warm. Now the good news is I'm not going anywhere, so I can still drink and stay in the AC. But absolutely, for those of you watching at home that are participating in our game, please do so responsibly. Obviously, if you're drinking, don't drive, don't go anywhere, stay home. Otherwise, please drink water. That is the beverage that we promote here on the channel, is water, even though not all of us are drinking water. Some of us are drinking fermented beverages. We won't say what kind. But yeah. Okay, so let's get started with clue 5, because I'm like super excited to get ready for this. Pepsi here, Linda says. Absolutely. Good job. Okay. All right. Clue 5. Sorry. All right. So I can't believe that we are almost 50% of the way through this our Tree of Life PMQ. It's just crazy to me that we're already halfway through. All the pieces have been amazing. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting to show you guys the pieces after I make them. So I'm so sorry for that. I keep forgetting. So hopefully, Lucas, it is your job to remind me.
Okay.
To make sure that Mama Joyce shows us her pieces and I show them my pieces, because we keep forgetting. Yes, Mom, I see your hand is raised.
Yes, I want to speak.
Okay, go right ahead.
I'm looking at your fabrics on your close-up screen. And we have a fabric in our stuff today to work with that we've not used before. Do you have one of those too?
Actually, I think I do. This blue one here.
Okay, I'm just checking it out because we pulled ours out and I went, where did that fabric come from? We've not used that one.
Actually, you know what? I'm missing my colorway. Can you go in the bin there and grab the colorway for that one there? Yeah. You're right, Mom. I do believe we have a new fabric today.
Yes.
I think it's fabric E.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. So we are coming up with a new fabric today. I'm going to put this up here. For those of you who have not watched before, I am doing the Tranquil colorway, and Mom is doing the Moonlit colorway.
How do you remember that? Do you have that written down somewhere?
No. Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, it's in the thumbnail for the video, so I always double check it before we come on live.
It's in the thumbnail? You what?
The thumbnail for the video. So, like, if you're on the channel and you're looking for a video, you'll see the little picture of what the video starts with, and that's a thumbnail. And
This
ours
is
actually says what the name of the channel.
Sisters by Shell Rummel for Free Spirit.
Okay. I still don't know what you're talking about, a thumbnail, but we'll go. I have one.
You 10.
No, I have
Not
two.
that kind. The thumbnail is the, yeah, it's like so quiet, right? I don't know why.
What's
so
quiet?
They are.
Who's
Hi,
quiet?
Naomi. She's waving. Proper poison. Yes, they're super quiet. We're trying really hard. I'm all the way up on my volume, and I still can't hear them. It was fixed initially, but I think the audio from the snowball is killing it.
Oh, we're quiet?
No, yeah, well, it's not on your end, Mom. It's on my end. I think Streamlabs it was fixed, and then something got screwed up again. So you're just really, really quiet. So Lucas and I are struggling to hear you.
How unusual is that?
I know, right? Yeah, usually you're the louder one.
Where did the Fergals go?
They went the other direction. I don't know.
I got the fan going and everything.
I know.
All right, so clue 5. We're going to get started with clue 5. We're going to be making 4 pieces of one section today. It's only one section. We are doing the small size. If you're doing the large, there may be more than one section. Somebody said friends. Here we go, friends. Thank you very much for that, Linda.
Otherwise, I'm going to pee in the next 6 minutes.
It's okay. The bathroom's
I
open.
swear, her goal in life is just to get me hammered.
Yeah.
Whose goal?
Linda
Neil?
Denton, her goal in life. That's her goal in life, is to get me hammered.
I went to school
We should
with
start
a
making super chats. Just so we can start earning money on the channel. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, so we're doing a small clue 5.
No, wouldn't get drunk.
Small clue 5. My camera is being stupid today. There we go. Small clue 5's 4 pieces of section 1. We're going to be using fabrics A, D, and E. And E is a new fabric that we have not used before. So one of the first things that I like to do is I like to separate my fabrics by color. Not by size, but just by color. And then I also use an alphabet to mark them.
What?
I have a C and a
Oh.
D. Do I have an A?
Yeah, you do.
We'll see. So let's go ahead and sort out our fabrics first.
Did that.
Oh, and speaking of, I got, with my mailed clue, I got a really cool magnet. It's a Cotton Cuts sticker type magnet, which is really cool. In my, prepaid box, I got a notebook. So you guys got a little notepad? Yeah, I'm showing her the little notepad. So for the 50% of the way, so we're halfway through our PMQ. I have no words. Like all of a sudden, the words just escape me. We are halfway through our project, which is really exciting. So we're on clue 5 of 10 clues total. So Cotton Cuts likes to give you a little bit of a gift on clue 5. So I got a magnet, and then I also got a notepad, and Mom got a notepad on hers as well. So share with us in the comments if you're doing this along with us. Share in the comments what type of a gift you received while we are sorting out our fabrics. So I'm going to take all of these colors because they're all the same and put them all together. I just go largest to smallest. It doesn't really matter, but that's just what I do. Separate them like that. Give me this.
Lucas,
That one there.
Yes.
who took the picture of all of you guys in downtown Nashville on the street?
Some lady that we asked.
So she was just somebody walking by that offered, or that you asked?
Well, Tony asked me to ask someone, but she asked for a woman because guys.
They don't run as fast?
So
Why did she want a woman?
Well, because some men can be very untrustworthy. Although let's face it, women can too.
Well, yes. Oh, what did she do? Think somebody's gonna run off with her phone?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Oh, okay. That's legit, I guess. I mean, there was a few homeless people in downtown Nashville that kind of like to follow us around.
There were a handful, and they had some very unique signs holding them up.
Yep.
It was not
Oh,
your
my.
traditional, need money to support the family, God bless. These were, we are not going to repeat them.
I
But they
don't
were
know what
some
they were.
very interesting, very,
Almost
very
not
interesting
out loud
signs.
when we were walking past.
Yeah. I don't remember them, so. But I know they were, God bless them, they weren't like that at all.
No,
They
they
were
were
very-
not your traditional homeless signs. If you guys have ever been to Nashville in downtown downtown Nashville on Lower Broadway, that's where all the bars and shops and stuff are. It was an awesome experience. Definitely recommend it. Do it during the day. Don't if you're like my age and older, don't do it at night. It's just if you're their age, they had a good time, but we didn't want to have to deal with that. But it was just very interesting. During the day, it wasn't so bad. Although the Sunday, there were some there on Sunday. Saturday during the day, I didn't notice any, or I only noticed like one. But yeah, Sunday and in the evening they were there.
Out
It
and
was very
about.
interesting.
Well, it's a good time for them to collect cash, I'm sure.
For sure, yeah, for sure. Dawn says she's working on a scrappy quilt with a slew of 2-inch squares. Oh, Dawn, I feel for you. Those are the hardest. I did an Irish chain quilt with 2.5-inch squares because I didn't read the pattern correctly. You're supposed to use 5-inch and 2.5-inch. I didn't read the pattern correctly, and so I cut all of the fabric into 2.5-inch squares. Oh my god, that took forever. Brat46 wants to know, Lucas, have you decided on a project yet?
Yeah, What did we end up?
It's Oh My Stars by Pat Sloan is the project we're going to be working on. Right now, with all the construction and stuff, we kind of had to put a little bit of a pause on it. So we'll resume that either in July or in August. Some of it is going to depend on Lucas's schedule because he is working kind of crazy hours through the summer. He's working for the park district. So we kind of put a little bit of a pause on it so that he can work through, his real life stuff, the important life stuff, work through that, and then we'll come back to it. But we did pick a pattern. He is learning how to sew. He's been practicing on a sewing machine. So he will be back here running the show here, doing his own project here soon.
And I also
He's
did sign
running
up
his
for the newest
project.
Cotton Cuts PMQ.
Yes, you did. I forgot about that. He signed up for Wild Wild West. So we're going to be doing something a little bit cheeky and fun with the Wild Wild West PMQ. We're going to be doing that as a live stream during the week. instead of on a weekend. That one's going to be fun. That one's going to start in July as well.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is happening in July. July's going to be a busy month for us. Sorry, we keep getting distracted. We are going to put this clue together, whether it kills us, I swear. The good news is it's not hard, so it won't take us long. It's only like a couple of steps. So we've got all
I
of our
don't know.
fabric
Looks
laid
like
out.
an awful lot of fabric.
We've got all of our fabric pieces laid out. Step one is we're going to be making some flying geese. Flying geese is a very popular... Linda says friends again. Flying geese is a very popular piece that we make here with cotton cut stuff. They're notorious for their triangles. So that's one of the things we're going to be working on. Linda says friends again.
Cheers.
She's just trying to make sure we stay hydrated. That's
Yeah.
really all it is. I mean, we appreciate that, especially in this heat, you know. Katie says making a Halloween table runner seems odd to do that in June. No, Katie, I get it. I understand. I actually have one that I need to pull out here soon.
You bobbining?
I guess.
Did you have problems with the bobbin?
Well, I just, I was going at a slower pace with the bobbin, and I was like, yeah, really, I'll grow old sitting here watching the bobbin. So I turned the machine up, and I forgot to turn it down. So first
gotcha. Okay.
sewing was,
Full house of room.
and I remembered hearing you go, Mom, you sew too fast.
I do. All right, so what we are going to be doing is we're going to be making some flying geese. So we're going to be making 4 of them. So we need some 4 of the large triangle D fabrics, which I think they only gave us 4. 1, 2. Yep, they only gave us 4. So we need 4 of the large triangle Ds, and then we need 8 of the small triangle A's, which is these, and I think there's 8 of these too. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 of those. Hi, Gladys. Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for joining us. Happy Saturday evening to you. I hope you are well. All right, I'm going to slide these over so I can show you what I'm doing. I've done this a million times before. You guys have seen me do it a million times before, but I'm going to show it to you again.
I guess.
We're going to take the large triangle and 2 smaller of the smaller triangle. Oh my gosh. Smaller triangles. We're going to take the long edge of the smaller triangles and we're going to attach them to the short edge of the bigger triangles. So I'm just going to flip this one over like this. I like to work on the left side and then do the right side. So I'm going to work on these. So I'm going to attach this one here. Do a 1/4 inch seam on the left side. For all 4 of these, we're going to press those out and then we're going to do the right side. You guys good over there?
Yeah.
All right.
I was saying, and you were talking over me.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's all right. Has anyone else noticed lately that there has been a horrendous amount of accidents, not necessarily with other vehicles, just accidents in general with semi-trucks? No giggles, Dee.
I have not noticed so much so, except for the ones that you point out to me. But there's a reason that you point those out to me. We're not going to say what that reason is, but there is a reason that you point them out to me.
I'm not going to say why I point them out to you, but I just hadn't noticed there were so many. When I was a little girl, our parents and everybody would say that semi-truck drivers were the safest drivers on the road, And I'll tell you, after all the accidents I've seen in the last week or so, yeah, you can't convince me of that. Because, to be quite honest, they weren't all with other vehicles. They were with buildings.
Turn it back on and shut all the audio down.
Goodness.
So that's why it's so quiet.
X. Grab one.
All right. I've got 3 on the 3rd one now. A little bit of sewing machine ASMR for all of you.
His record.
I had a comment on one of my videos that they loved the sound of my machine, so I'm so glad that you guys can hear it.
After the first accident, I said, "Oh, Janet must have got a job." And then I've been sending them to her, and then she sent me one this week and said, "Oh, look, Eric's at it again." So we can go back.
All right, so I've got the one side sewn up, so I'm gonna hand those off to my Iron Man to iron them up. We're gonna be ironing them away. So let me show you. We've got the triangle here. We're gonna be taking the big triangle on the bottom and the small triangle on the top, and we're gonna be pushing it out like that, just like that. We're gonna hit that with a hot iron. Let him hit those up with the hot iron real quick, and then we're going to sew up the other side.
Would it help to use a cold iron?
It would not help to use a cold iron. No, it really needs to be at least warm, preferably hot.
I have to tell you all, this afternoon before we started sewing, my puppies were in here with us. Well, at least 2 of them were. And Gracie, for some reason, she wanted to crawl and lay on my feet right here at the bottom of the table.
It's 875 degrees, and Gracie is the biggest fluffy butt
875 degrees.
So
how hot is it, Cheryl?
875.
So
875 degrees. Okay.
She comes over and she lays down on my feet, and that's okay. I don't mind. But now my chair is on casters, so now I don't want to move my chair for fear of hurting her, right?
Right.
Well, Cheryl and I are sitting here watching. It was while we were muted earlier, and she lays, you know how dogs will lay back, right? Her head laid on my foot pedal, and my machine started going.
Well, that's why you don't put the foot down. That's an excellent point to make, Mom. To everybody for safety reasons. No, don't turn your machine on until you're just before you're ready to use it. And 2, don't put the presser foot down on your machine unless your own foot is on the pedal. Because like
Or
you said,
just don't have the
poor dog
fluff
could move the pedal.
I think
Sir?
I'm doing this right, Cheryl. We just didn't sew.
All right, my Iron Man is ready with my pieces.
Okay, I'm just going with it. If the divorce lawyer comes out, it's all you.
If the divorce lawyer comes out, it's fine. That is absolutely true. So we've got the left side.
Well, hello.
Apparently, Mom has a fur baby joining her. So the left side is sewn up, and now we're going to go ahead and attach the right side. Now, I've mentioned this before, and I didn't do it the first time, but I'm going to show it to you guys really quickly. If you have a hard time remembering which side you need to sew on or where you seam, just give yourself a pin. Take your pin and just pin where the seam needs to be, and then that kind of reminds you, because I don't know about y'all, but I have a tendency to forget what I need to do from this here to here. My brain goes blank. So I like to put a pin where I need to actually put the seam, so then that way I don't forget.
Okay, y'all.
Linda says, no one is saying friends. Well, Linda, that's because we're relying on you, lady. Naomi says, I work from home and avoid listening to traffic reports, but here in California, everyone, including truck drivers, drive way too darn fast.
Absolutely.
Yes, they do.
How hot is it in California, Naomi?
Yes, how hot is it in California, Naomi? How hot is it? Brant46 says, Joyce, you have to remember that there are more cars now than there were when we were little. And people had more respect. Nowadays, you hear of people brake checking, thinking that they will get a large payout. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, 100%.
Absolutely.
I'm going to flip these pieces over and sew on the back side, or what I would consider the back side.
I don't want to brake check anybody, because guess what? I kind of like how little bit I can move now that I'm old as it is. I don't want to shorten that.
Put a jam there. Yes, we got to experience some of that. Oh, what is happening now?
No amount of money is worth not being able to move. I'm sorry.
Agreed. Yeah, we did a road. I mentioned it earlier today. We did a road trip down to Nashville. It was an 8.5-hour drive down. We did it in about like 9 hours and 15 minutes. Well, we did stop for lunch, so we did take an hour for lunch. But otherwise, I think we did did it in about 9.5 hours. Because, we like to stop every couple of hours just to kind of stretch our legs, make sure that everything is you know, that people are hydrated, that everybody's stretching their legs out, blood circulation, all that jazz. So we like to
for
stop
God's
every
sakes,
couple of
we had
hours. But so yeah, we got to witness a lot of truck drivers, and
It was worse coming back on 65 than it was going down on that Friday.
yeah, we
Monday
hit rush
traffic-
hour traffic on the way back, so that wasn't fun.
Hey, Dale, it all works for me.
Dawn, honey, I'm with you. Dawn says, I drive fast, but I'm in the middle of the country and no po-po.
Well, at one point, we were following Dani. She was the lead car, and my son was driving my car, and he was convinced that she has taken classes from, like, Mario Andretti. Because she slalom drives in and out.
Mario Andretti, that's funny. And that's a compliment coming from him because he drives race cars.
He does. He does.
He does
Don't
straight
remind
track
us, Mama.
racing, but he still drives race cars.
Don't remind us, Mama. It stresses me out enough. Yeah, and the traffic on Monday was terrible.
Well, yeah, I think we hit rush hour traffic on Monday.
And 65 is that direct route between Nashville and Louisville and Indianapolis. And it's
We also
awful.
took a different route too, which was partially my fault because I forgot we had needed to reroute our GPS. So it took us on a different route than we wanted to be on.
Perfect fit.
But we did okay. We made it home safely. Everybody made it home. We were 3 cars total.
We haven't gotten there. I'm just ahead of the game.
There was 9 of us. There were 6 21-year-olds.
Oh my God, they are all 21. Is Isabel 22?
Isabel and Lucas are the same age.
22.
Okay,
22.
so we had 4 21-year-olds and 2 22-year-olds. We had fun.
Dawn says she's got a scoot. She says she'll watch it in my absence. Dawn, no worries. We are still doing a Sunday live stream tomorrow morning. But tomorrow morning's live stream will be the last one for 3 weeks. So catch us tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. And then after that, watch the repeats.
Why don't you
Naomi
just run
says it was
from your
89
patio?
today. Naomi, it was warmer here in Northern Illinois today than it was in California. Just thought you know. Hi, Carrie.
Oh, hi, Terry.
No, Carrie.
Terry. Terry.
Carrie, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much
Larry.
for joining us.
I think the kids all had a really good time. I'm hoping they did.
Oh, Linda, she's trying to keep us hydrated.
Friends. I think
Friends
we
in
should
low
talk
places.
a little bit about the game we
We got
played.
friends everywhere. So Lucas is working on ironing up those pieces right now. Thank you, Mr. Iron Man. I appreciate that.
So
While he's
Lucas,
doing that, let's go ahead and get the other pieces prepped. It looks like we're going to be doing another set of flying geese, 4 more pieces, and we're going to be doing the large E fabric, which is the new fabric that we haven't used before, and the D and a small triangle D fabric. So let's go ahead and get those pulled. So here's my large E fabric. I've got 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 of those. And then I need 8 of my small D fabric, which is this one here. And we're going to do the exact same thing we just did. We're going to start on the left side. We're going to sew the long edge of the small triangle to the short edge of the large triangles. We're going to start on the left side, sew all of those up, press them open, and then go ahead and sew up the right side.
Lucas, did you bring your game mouthpieces home so you and Tony can use them at work and argue it with each other?
No, I might have to order some on Amazon because I don't know what happened with our mouthpieces.
What is the name of that game?
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. So we played this game, and y'all got to find some videos or something for it. It's hysterical. It's called Watch Your Mouth. Basically, what it is, it's this plastic thing that you put in your mouth that holds your lips open. It's like when you go to the orthodontist, they put that thing in the mouth that keeps your mouth open. It's this thing that keeps your mouth open, and then you got to read a card with your mouth wide open. You got to read this card, and then everybody else in the group's got to guess as to what you're saying, and then they get to keep the card, and then whoever has the most cards at the end of the night wins. Well, we don't play the points program part of it. We just like to read the names. So
Because we laugh.
The parents don't play anymore. We just like to watch because it's hysterical. But we bought. We won't repeat any of what we said. But Cheryl purchased the Not for the Office edition, which was not appropriate for children under the age of 18. We'll just put it that way.
There you go.
This is it.
And let's face it, not appropriate for some of the parents to hear the children say either. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. And then Lucas and Tony, which you know my daughter Tony, Lucas's better half. Let's face it, Lucas is the better half.
I was gonna say.
Lucas's better half, my daughter Tony. They both had their pieces in, or one of them had the piece in, and they started arguing about something, and I don't even remember what they were arguing about. But the other one decided they needed to put their piece in, so then they started arguing with these mouthpieces open. It was so funny. I mean, it was one of those things where you had to be there, but it was so funny. Oh no, Nancy. I'm sitting in the ICU with my husband. Doctor is saying they're doing surgery tomorrow at 10 a.m. Oh my God, Nancy, I am so sorry to hear that. We are so grateful that you are here with us, that you're hanging out with us today. I'm hoping that this is a distraction for you. Our thoughts and our prayers are with you and your husband right now.
Absolutely.
Hopefully things work out well. Obviously, there's no need for you to be at the live stream tomorrow at 10. But if this is a good distraction for you, I'm just grateful that we're able to do that for you. Hi,
Absolutely.
Judy. Welcome to the channel. She says, hi, Dani and friends. She used the
Friends,
magic word.
cheers.
Cheers.
Hi,
Cheers.
Judy. It's so good to see you. Oh, dang it.
Looks like fresco.
I'm
This
having
does.
trouble with my corners today. Trying to start them too early. Let's try that. There we go. All right, so I'm going to sew up the left side now of our flying geese. This is our second set of flying geese we're making.
The stories every morning that the kids would tell us about their evening, because they all shared one room. And it was six of them in a room with us 3 sets of bunk beds. And the stories that they would tell was just hysterical.
They were comical to say the least. And I mean, everyone's over 21, so there were some alcoholic beverages that were partaked, but nothing in excess, because let's face it, Nashville was way too expensive to do anything more than one drink. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, no kidding.
These were all just, in good, clean fun
Can't
kind of
afford to
shenanigans,
drink
which was just so much fun. Unfortunately, we can't repeat most of it because it's not YouTube friendly.
No, but I guess one night my son's feet got stuck in the covers and he asked Taylor to untuck his feet. And just the way they tell the story is hysterical.
Yes.
And they were using a closet to get dressed, and nobody bothered out of all of them to tell, I think it was my son, that one of the girls was in the closet getting dressed. They all just laid there and looked at him like, what are you doing? And he walked into the closet to one of the girls getting dressed.
Yeah, and apparently she made some type of
laughing.
squeaky noise. Yes, it was funny.
So yeah, every morning it was a funny story about something one of them did.
And we made the girls, we broke off into groups of 3, 3 moms, 3 guys.
Mom, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just want to show everybody really quickly how to. We're going to press these the same way that we press the other ones. We got the big triangle down, the small triangle up, and we're going to push them towards the small triangle. That's how we're going to press them. We're going to press the right side, and then we're going to go, or I'm sorry, the left side, and then we're going to sew the right. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Keep going.
It's all right. We broke into 3s. 3 moms, 3 boys, 3 girls. And I had recommended we each supply dinner for us all one night because we were going to be gone 3 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the moms got to take them out for dinner.
Yeah, we didn't have to cook.
We didn't have to cook because you know how that goes.
So
So,
we got but we had to pay for all the groceries and the dinner.
right. Absolutely. So the girls cooked one night and the guys cooked another night. And we ate a lot of ground beef.
We did. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very big ground beef weekend. So the girls made walking tacos. So Friday night when we got there, the girls made walking tacos, which for those of you who don't know what a walking taco is, this is a brainchild of, college kids. It is basically a bag of Doritos and or a bag of Fritos. You cut the top off, and then you crunch them up so they're like little bits and pieces, so they're not like whole. And then you put taco toppings into the bag. So like the ground beef, the shredded cheese, the pico de gallo, the guacamole, the sour cream, whatever you want, in the bag, and then you eat it with a fork. Apparently this is a genius idea and you're eating it out of the bag with a fork, so it's a taco, but there's no like taco shell because it's on the bottom because you're using the Fritos and or Doritos as your shell. And apparently this is like the genius thing that they do in college campuses because then that way they don't have to sit there and try and eat a taco. They can just eat it out of the bag. So, but they were very good though. They did a fantastic job with those. And then the second night, Nancy says, "Thank you, Dani. Yes, it does help." Nancy, I'm really glad that it does. We're here. Hopefully, we're so grateful that you're here with us, and we're really glad that we can give you this this distraction. So that's really great.
I hope everything goes well with your husband
Yes,
tomorrow.
absolutely, 100%. The second day, we had the boys made stuffed burgers. Cheddar cheese stuffed cheddar cheese stuffed burgers, which I have tried myself. I have to be honest with you guys. I've tried making these myself because I think they're really cool, and I've tried countless times. I think like 3 or 4 times to make these things myself, and I think I figured out what the secret is. But I've tried myself to make them, and they were never successful. So when the guys were telling me that this is what they were making, I'm like, oh, well, good luck. We'll see how it goes. I mean, because I'm an experienced cooking, dinner
She's
person,
a cooker.
Chef.
What's the word?
She's a mom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my mom. And they're not. So, I just figured they probably wouldn't. Thank you, Linda. She's just trying to keep everybody hydrated.
Look, we would have eaten sand and rocks if that's what they had given us for dinner.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't get any ideas for the next vacation.
But so they did a fantastic job though. They turned out absolutely yummy, super yummy.
They were very good.
The cheese
they
didn't
were
like
very
ooze out
good.
the side before we got them. It was after we bit into it when the cheese would ooze out. So it was exactly what it was supposed to do. And then they also made French fries and tater tots to go along with it, which was really good too.
And Lucas, what was the name of the game that you brought that we played in the afternoon? That day?
Mansplain it. Or mansplain.
Mansplaining.
It was fun.
And Lucas, explain what is that game? How do you play that one?
So you're given a card, and at the top there's a word, and then it gives you some sayings or phrases that a man would say to mansplain what the top word is, and you'd have to try and guess based off of those clues what they were trying to talk about.
That was a lot of fun too.
Oh. We're good. I just got you sewn up somewhere. we were so very grateful to be able to get a vacation with all the kids again and their plus ones.
Yeah, we've had a couple. Have we had 2 years off? Or just one?
2.
I thought it was 2.
Yeah, I mean, I thought everybody did a fantastic job. I mean, you know, with these things, you just never know. I mean, we all know the plus ones for the family, but you just don't know how they're going to be on vacation. You know, things are always different, you know, and so it was a little unknown how things were going to go, but everybody got along really well. There was no issues. I mean, we all got along before, so we weren't really concerned about that. The only thing that I will say is that Nashville is very expensive.
Yeah.
And and basically you're better off just taking an Uber everywhere you go because it's cheaper than parking.
It was.
Parking is ridiculous.
Parking is absolutely ridiculous.
With
yes, absolutely.
The parking downtown in Chicago is up to like 60 or 70.
I think we paid more for parking than we did for dinner.
Yeah, that was crazy.
For 3 cars,
That last dinner was
pretty pricey.
It was pretty pricey. So we went. So we all picked at least one place that we wanted to go. The kids all picked one of the bars they wanted to hang out. They wanted to be in, and the same thing with the parents. So we picked one of the bars that we wanted to hang out in. And Cheryl, what was it? A week before our trip, she announced to everybody that John Bon Jovi opened his bar.
Yes.
So it's called JBJ, right? JBJ's on Broadway. Is that what it's called?
JBJ Nashville.
JBJ Nashville. So he opened his bar a week before we were there. So he opened it like 2 weeks ago now because we're a week in. So we went there for lunch on Saturday, right?
Yes.
Food was fantastic. Their hush.
Oh my God, those were the biggest chicken fingers I've ever seen in my life.
So good, so good. So food was amazing. Drinks were, I wouldn't say they were, well, we only had water, so I couldn't even tell you if the drinks were. It was so hot that day. We're like, no, we just want water. We don't want anything to drink.
I had one of his drinks. It was very good. Probably a little small compared to Big Red or Old Red, but it is what it is. No, I was very excited to go to John Bon Jovi's. You know, I'm a teenager from the 80s, so
shh, you're aging yourself. It was a married
Cheryl,
old
you've
lady.
got some signs there in front of you. What do those say?
This one says, it's the friends we meet along the way that help us appreciate the journey.
Friends.
And this one, friends are the family we choose.
Well, I like that one.
And this says, no one will ever be as entertained by us than us.
Amen. Naomi says, class of 89 here. Well, congratulations, Naomi. I'm 10 years past you. I was class of 99.
Yes.
Crap, I was 11 years behind her. Or ahead of her. Not behind, ahead of her.
I was 4 behind
friends.
her.
Damn it, I said it now.
She potty mouth too.
We are on step 3 of a 5-step process. For clue number 5, we're doing the small colorway.
Okay.
If you're doing the large colorway, there may be additional steps to that. If you are doing the Cotton Cuts PMQ Tree of Life and you have done your clue 5, I would love to see what your pieces look like for your colorway. Please make sure you post pictures in our Facebook group. If you're not already a member, please do ! FB in chat and we'll give you a link to our Facebook group. Go over there, become a member, post your pictures. We'd love to see them over there. Thank you to everyone that's already posted their pictures. I appreciate it. So now, step 3 says we're going to join the 2 pieces, the 2...
Flying geese.
Thank you.
Flying
geese.
Here.
That we made earlier. We're going to attach those 2 pieces up together. So, Lucas, if I may have those pieces. Please. Yes, ma'am.
Dani?
Yes, ma'am.
You had mentioned, because I had made the comment that I have extra foam.
Yes.
that you wanted to make a headboard.
I was thinking about it. Do you have enough foam for that?
Absolutely.
Your
Yes.
mother doesn't ever buy just enough of
I
everything.
have absolutely enough, and I have the adhesive to stick it to a piece of wood. If if Mr. Wizard wants to cut a piece of wood and whatever,
Okay.
you just need to. I wasn't sure if you wanted to film that process, and you could upload that sometime.
Yes. Yes, that's a project. I mean, this is a
I don't know
sewing
if you
channel,
want to make a
not
quilt.
necessarily just a quilting channel. It is a sewing channel. So
But
I'd
I
like to
don't know
post.
if you wanted to make some quilt-like fabric thing to put as your headboard, or if you wanted to do, just a solid fabric, or what you want to do. So I was just curious. Do you know?
I do not know yet, but that is not a bad idea.
It was just food for thought. I thought maybe because this is what you do. You like to do this. I thought maybe you would find a pattern of a quilt. And the one that I just absolutely adore that I will never be able to do because I'm not as talented as you. Huh?
The starburst pattern, yeah.
Yes, I really like that pattern.
It's gorgeous,
but
it is a lot.
Well, I just think it would look magnificent as a headboard too.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, yeah, definitely would. That is a great idea. I hadn't even thought about that. Honestly, I hadn't gotten that far. It's like one of those things where I'm decompartmentalizing this whole project. So, friends, again, I did it again. The project that we're talking about right now, as I told you already, we're moving this studio. We're moving this studio to a new room. And one of the things that we're doing is we're also replacing the flooring in all of the bedrooms and the hallway in our home. And since we're doing that, we have to, take all the furniture apart, move it all. And so Mr. Wizard and I have already decided in January that we were going to replace our bed. So we took the bed frame apart, and we've just been sleeping on the mattress on the floor since January, because we're just not going to waste the effort to put it all back together if we're not going to keep it. So we tossed that. So then what Mom is referring to is the headboard for a new bed. Mr. Wizard and I are kind of throwing around the idea of purchasing one of those adjustable bed frames. And I know that you can buy, like nice big bed frames to go around those adjustable bed frames, but it seems like that's a lot of money for that kind of a thing. So my thought process was to just make a headboard and just attach it right to the wall. And then that way we don't really have to worry about, any of that. So that was my idea. But one of the things that we're doing is we're replacing the flooring in all of the rooms. We're painting all of the rooms. And then we're replacing a lot of the furniture in all of the rooms. So I've been kind of decompartmentalizing this and kind of doing it in little bitty steps. It's like, okay, get the flooring done first, then get the paint, then think about the furniture. Honestly, Mom, I really haven't put any thought at all into, especially that specific room. I've kind of been prioritizing which rooms I've been thinking about because I really need to get the studio done first. Tony is basically, my daughter Tony, who's currently in the bigger bedroom, is going to be moving into this room, and she's not happy about it, but she'll live. She's the one that's already figuring out what to do in this room with regards to furniture, so I'm not really thinking about that room at all. But I really honestly have not thought about the master bedroom at all, but that's not a bad idea. Doing some type of patchwork design or something as the quilt, as like a quilt, and attaching that as the headboard. That's actually a really great idea. I never thought to do that. So if anybody has any inspiration for that, or if they've done it themselves, send me pictures, because I want to see what that looks like. I'm going to have to do some research and try to figure it out. But that's a great idea. I hadn't thought about that.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things I thought maybe you would do on your channel, make
100%.
the quilt part. And it was just, I came to me because, I have these visions all the time.
It's running through my head right now. So.
And I'm sitting here
that's a great idea. That's definitely something to think about in the near future.
Well, and I'm sitting here looking at the backs to my dining room chairs that I have replaced the foam on, and I can only see the foam.
Bless you.
Excuse me. And it reminded me that I got the extra foam for you.
Ah, okay.
Ideas are just blowing up in my head.
Aren't they though? Yeah, that's what I do too.
So for step number 3 of our clue 5, kind of getting back on topic here for a second. We have the 2 flying geese pieces that we just put together. We need to make sure that the flying geese with the E fabric is on the bottom, and the flying geese with the large D fabric is on the top. So it makes this cute little triangle thing here. You can see that triangle here, or like an arrow. Makes this arrow piece here. So we need to attach them this way. So I'm going to go ahead and take these one at a time and put them together this way.
My handboard is made. Okay, don't want to move it. Don't move the hands off. But I need to attach the middle to the wall.
You guys are already done with your pieces, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm over here talking and chatting and totally not paying any attention. Like, I'm not done yet. I haven't even started.
That's what we did. I mean, you've seen it, and I don't think I like the way it's doing.
I don't even have that book.
Yeah.
My bedroom is.
I know. Well, and that's just it. I think the headboard on the wall, when you have small space, makes all the difference in the world.
And my window
It's high.
is high, but it's at the head of my bed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I just didn't.
Yeah.
But
Everybody that's watching right now, what is everyone else working on? Obviously, they're probably not working on their Clue 5s. We got a late start with our Clue 5. We're about a week later than I wanted to be, but that's because we were out of town last week. So I'm sure everyone has already put their Clue 5s together. So what else are you working on?
a load of button tucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a
I mean,
drill.
it's not only one. Right. Do you know what I mean? But if she uses, and Dee,
Yes, sorry.
Rita,
Yes.
that's all right. If you use the pink foam board for your headboard, rather than wood, it'll be easier to attach and lighter for the wall.
Yeah.
How do you attach the pink foam board to the wall?
Same way you would anything else. You can use liquid nails to attach a board, just like a 1x2 to the back of it, and you put a 1x2 on the wall with screws, and then you just screw it on.
Cleat it.
Oh.
You like a cleat.
Right.
You kind of make a cleat.
I hadn't thought about that.
Well, it's
Or
just
if it's-
lighter for the wall.
Or if it's
That's
super
true,
light,
it is
then you
much
just
lighter
do
for the wall.
industrial Velcro.
Yeah, you could do industrial Velcro too.
Yeah, I don't know that I would trust Velcro.
You'd have to do
If
the.
it's a foam board with the foam head, it's gonna weigh less than a pound.
Well, that's
What?
true. Yeah, the foam board. I was thinking the wood. I'm like, no, that's
Yeah, no, the
that's not
foam
gonna
board. I
work.
mean, if it fell off the wall, it's not hurting anybody. It probably wouldn't even hurt the dog.
If anything, though, the bed would just hold it up.
Right, and you literally can staple the Velcro strips. So, it's not like you can staple them. Oh.
I didn't think about that. You're right.
My brain is spinning with all these.
Severe weather slip.
She's going.
Am I gonna die on my way
For
home?
those of you who don't know, Sherlock Cheryl is our creative one. She comes up with.
Hey,
Well, she's our creative one. She comes up with a lot of our.
she does. Area braces for potentially severe
A
storms.
lot of our
Communities
budget
with
busting
localized flooding
hacks
and
and
downpours. Here's a timeline of what to expect.
Is Tony out of the shower?
Do you have your phone?
It's over there.
Look
I
it
was
up on your
praying for Tony.
I will. Well, Dave, we also have very similar housing sizes. So you have to get creative in a tiny home.
100%, yeah, 100%.
So
Yeah,
traditional.
Cheryl and I both live in very small homes, not tiny homes. They're too large to be considered a tiny home by definition, but they're still tiny. They're still
They're
little.
just small.
Linda
They're
says
your
friends.
typical 1970s ranch is what they are.
Yes, mine is a 1970s ranch as well.
Mine is a
Thank you for
late
keeping us
1990s
hydrated, Linda.
ranch. What?
Linda's
Friends,
keeping us
lots of friends.
hydrated.
And
Okay. Mom and Cheryl are already done with this, but for those of you who are not, we want to make sure that we have the flying geese that has the E fabric on the bottom. We're going to push up to the D fabric, just like this. And that's how we're going to be pressing these. And I'm going to hand them off to my Iron Man here for a moment. I am like sliding out of my chair. I don't quite understand what's happening today, but I'm sliding out of my chair.
It's coming. It's coming.
Okay, better.
Why did I water?
It looks a little ugly.
You got some ugly storms coming, Dee.
Oh, what? Oh, hangover?
Yeah.
That's probably just me. It's fine. I'm not worried about it.
Still breaking
Yes,
the news.
Lucas said we are officially under a severe thunderstorm watch
Watch.
until 1 a.m.
Yeah, we just looked at the radar.
It looks a little
And
hairy.
We are in the burnt orange section.
Yeah, it
We are
doesn't
in the
look
burnt
real.
orange section. Jesus.
Burnt
What time
orange
is that
to
at?
red.
She's very specific. We're in the burnt orange section.
Burnt orange.
The burnt orange section. I'm just gonna refill. Give me a moment.
If I have any more to drink, it better be water. Or I won't be able to see the people.
What are we laughing about over there?
She's questioning her vision.
Oh boy.
With or without glasses.
And it's due to the consumable that she has been slurping.
Yeah, that happens if you're not careful. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, ooh, ouch! That felt bad. That didn't feel good.
He likes to get greasy. It says she's quickly becoming my girl.
You guys can't actually see the screen that I'm looking at right now, obviously, because I have my behind the scenes YouTube screen. But right now on my Streamlabs screen, it is showing me the super chat. It gives me a line of the super chats that came in earlier, and I'm just flabbergasted that they're there. It's just so cool. It's so neat that we have reached this milestone on the channel. Is just so exciting, and the fact that you guys are so gracious that you've given me these donations to the channel, which is again not required by any means, but is really neat. But it's just so cool. it's just something silly that I'm just like, that's just so neat. So
Every
thank you for that.
milestone, milestone we reach in life is exciting, and this is one of those for you. And I'm very
Absolutely. There are so many there are so few happy moments. There are so few surprises in life, and we really have to embrace those happy moments and those surprises in life, because they're just so cool to react to. And especially for this channel, it's just like there was a moment in time, especially earlier this year, it was like I was at this certain milestone of subscribers, and it was like it would
Give you another banana.
you give me another banana. You're so
well,
sweet.
and something like this.
You get to a
helps
certain
with life's
point where
struggle.
you only have a certain amount of subscribers, and you kind of you get a little flustered with yourself, because you're like, what can I do different? How can I help improve it? Things like that. So, so I'm just laughing at Lucas's banana on the super chat. He gave me banana as the super chat, so thank you very much for that. I make him joke over here. Sorry about that.
You
so
tickling yourself over there?
You're sitting on a feather.
No, I made a faux pas. Oh, too funny. So anyway, I just thought it was just so cool that it shows up on the
Well,
screen.
Dee, this helps with taking your mind off of things you know, when you are struggling in life. This gives you something else to focus on and
Oh,
something
100%. And I've mentioned it before. This channel specifically for me has been a huge help to my mental health. I can't even explain to you how much it has done for my mental health over these last couple of years. There were definitely some lows over the last couple of years, and this channel has it's given me something to focus on. It's given me a reason to hang out with friends and be around, you know, other people, and so I'm super duper grateful for all of that. Yes, Linda caught me. She said friends. Yeah,
Friends.
thank you for that, and thank you,
I
Lucas,
think
for the
it's
super
brought
chat.
family together also, Dee.
Yep. All right. So we are finished with step 3. We are on to step 4. Moving right along here. You can hang on to those for a minute. I don't need them just yet. Step 4 says we're going to be taking these squares that we have left. We have 4 of each, and we're going to be attaching them to one to the other. We're going to be attaching A to the D fabric. Now this is going to be where it's a little tricky to remember which one is which. So I'm going to take an A fabric. I'm going to put the D fabric on top of it. And I'm going to take a pin, and I'm going to pin where I want the seam to go so that I don't forget, because otherwise I will forget. So here's the A fabric. Here's my D fabric. Put this one on top of that one. Make sure I have right sides together, because that's another thing that I like to do. I like to forget to do. And put a pin there. Let me go ahead and put these together real quick.
Actually, I'm enjoying this project. I may do it again next winter if you want.
So Lucas, you are going to be joining the Wild Wild West
Oh, I
with
know.
you in
I know.
July.
Well, I meant,
Are you
like,
taking
same
notes?
thing.
Are you paying attention? Are you feeling confident?
So,
I mean,
and I'm not sure I like that.
I think,
Oh, I have more to say.
especially
See the
being a
dreams.
beginner, this is
we
a
might
great
be
project
on chat.
to start with as being one of the first few.
Oh, absolutely. I 100% agree with you. I think Cotton Cuts is a fantastic company. They make things fun and easy, but they are perfect for a beginner.
Mm-hmm.
100%. So it's really exciting. I'm
Oh, I
excited
know.
to do that along with you.
I have to go get us some more hams.
I apologize. I can't hear you very well, and so when I talk, I really can't even hear you because I can't hear myself barely. So I apologize.
you talking
What
to
were
me?
you saying?
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't know.
What did she say?
I have the attention span of a gnat. You want me to know what I was talking?
For some reason, my connection is like, I don't know what happened, but like, Lucas and I are really struggling to hear Mom and Cheryl. They're like so, I mean, we literally have the volume on my computer all the way up, and they are like barely whispering. So like, as soon as my machine starts sewing, I can't hear them. As soon as I start talking, I can't hear them. So I'm like, I hear like this barely of a whisper, and I'm like, oh God, they're talking. I have to stop and listen because I can barely hear them. So it's a technology thing it's a technical issue that we're having. So I do apologize, Mom, if I'm missing something that you're saying, because I honestly can't hear you.
It's all right. I'm used to being ignored by the
So
children.
just wave at me when you want to talk, you know? Just So
Did I tell you I'm pregnant?
what? As soon as the sewing machine starts going, I
I think
cannot
she's doing
hear
it to mess with you now.
I think she is, because I cannot hear a word she says as soon as the sewing machine starts going. Then the good news is I know for a fact the people at home can hear her, because I can see the it's working. I mean, I can see the lines
It's from
moving.
the alien that abducted her last night.
What about aliens? I think they're messing with me now.
I said I'm pregnant.
That is not funny.
It's from the alien that abducted her last night.
Alien abducted.
And apparently gave her the parts she needed back.
I have a fart.
Linda wants to know if it's a boy or a girl.
Boy, I got too many girls in my life.
Hi, Tracy. Welcome to the party. So Journey Tracy says hello, everyone.
I don't know. Am I done sewing? Oh, thank goodness, I can't see the needle. Oh, I'm also in a throuple.
Sorry, you were talking. What did you say?
And then you said yes.
Somebody said friends. Okay. Friends.
Lots of friends.
Mom, did you answer Linda's question? Is it a boy or a girl?
That's a boy.
It's a boy.
There's enough girls in my life.
I have enough girls in my life. She said.
I got more Post-its. Did you see?
I saw that. You lifting from work. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Oh, look at that pretty font.
All right. I've sewn up my squares together. We're going to be pressing these towards the D fabric, which is, in our case, is the darker one. So we're going to want to put that one
Oh, okay.
on the top,
Giving you.
and then we're going to press toward it. Go this
See, it's even more fun when we are holding a conversation and she can't hear us.
Yeah, it is actually. Oh, I don't remember what this is from. Somebody asked me for it.
Mom, what does the back of the shirt say? I mean, obviously, I can't read the back of my own shirts. What does it say?
Where it's always summer.
Where it's always summer. There you go. Friends, Nashville, where it's always summer.
Well, you said it again.
Oh, damn it, I did. There we go.
I'm telling you, 9 years ago when we took the kids to Nashville.
I was gonna make a joke because the other one you know what? I'm not even.
What? Safety pin?
It's probably
So
now that
9
I'm
years
monetizing
ago when
it,
we
it's
took the
worth
kids
it.
to Nashville, they don't give two balonies that I'm speaking.
Where the safety pins are.
Of course, leave it to you to find the banana sticker of all the things.
Yep.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, we keep laughing about the banana sticker, and it's funny because Lucas has selected that one as the super chat sticker. And the reason that it's funny is because not only do I not like the taste of bananas, but I'm actually allergic to them. I will break out in hives. Mom just doesn't like the taste of them, right, Mom?
Oh my, yes, she can't stand the smell either.
No, neither can I. No, but that's why he
It makes
finds
me
it
vomit.
amusing, and so he likes to rub it in.
Finger under here.
At least I'm not eating them here.
That's true. Very true.
Things just keep disappearing from this room. There must be a
What are you looking for?
What is disappearing?
Clues.
no clues. We're not looking for clues. We're looking for safety pin.
Somewhere.
Safety
Look at-
pins?
Look in the blue box, the turquoise box with the purple handle. Maybe I put them in there accident.
Are you guys done? I don't know what that look was for. All right. Lucas has officially ironed up our A and D fabrics for me. Thank you very much. And so now we are finally on our last step, which is basically just attaching all of these pieces up together. So the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we orient our arrow piece here. Make sure that the E fabric is down here at the bottom. And then we're going to take our square fabric and we're going to take the A fabric, which is our lighter one in this case.
Oh,
I'm going to spin it so that it matches up together. So basically, as long as you make sure that your A fabric matches up with your A and your D triangle fabric matches up with your D, then you have got it correct. And we're going to go ahead and sew those up together. 1/4 inch seam, and now because of the way we've pressed them, the seams should nest up nicely, which they do. So one seam, you can see that one seam is going towards the left and one seam is going towards the right. So if you put the two pieces together and then you move them close together with your finger, you can feel like there's a gap between them, and then you slide them together and they're going to nest together. That's what we call nesting seams. So basically what it does is one fits right into the other. Is basically what we're going to do. So we're going to take these two pieces apart. We're going to put them together, slide them together so that they butt right up next to each other.
I don't know what we're making.
So they become nice, good friends.
Oh, maybe it's this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And we're going to go ahead and sew them up.
Danita,
Cheers.
I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
this thing here Can you show her that?
Mm-hmm.
Friendship braid table runner.
Mm-hmm. What about
Is
it?
that what you bought me this for?
Yes. That and the other fabric piece.
Well,
So-
I'm so glad because this is not pretty. Those colors are not pretty.
But will I use the whole jelly roll?
Yes, very good. The jelly roll. Uh-huh.
You didn't answer
You
the
should have
question.
some fabric to go along with it too, don't you?
Yes,
Yardage?
but is it all? Am I gonna use the whole jelly roll?
To make two, yeah.
Oh, it makes two.
It's a
One
friendship
with
table
this
runner,
pretty-
so it makes two.
One with this pretty fabric and one with this pretty fabric.
Yes.
Oh, so I get two.
Yes.
Wow. Cool. Thank
Be
you.
thankful you don't have to sew all
You're
those
welcome.
pieces together. to
One
make
day
a
we'll get to that project.
No, I'm gonna cut all of these into itty bitty pieces and sew them back together.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. The 2.5
jelly
inch strips
roll.
you are, yeah.
What?
Yes.
Ugh,
Yes.
that wasn't something fun. I thought that was going to be like a border.
You are gonna cut them up into 2.5 inch squares and sew them back together.
Well, how big
Naomi
are
wants
the
to know
squares
how were
on-
the fabric shops on the trip. Naomi, we only stopped at one. We stopped at Hancock's of Paducah, and it was an amazing,
These are not two
amazing,
and a half.
amazing,
Strips.
amazing store.
They
But
have
it was
to be.
extremely
But it was-
overwhelming.
Oh,
it was just, it was.
Well, you
It was.
use
I was
some of the-
overstimulated,
yeah, but this
and so
here
I didn't
is-
actually buy anything. Not because the prices were extremely reasonable. It was like $6.99 a yard for Robert Kaufman and Moda Fabrics, which is extremely reasonable prices. There was just so much, and I didn't have like a project in mind, so I became completely overwhelmed. So I didn't buy anything. So I'm gonna have to go back now. Once I get my new sewing room set up and I have more space for storage, I'm gonna have to go back and start really building a stash. Because I'm gonna have to go back there and look at it again. But it was amazing. Definitely a stop you do not want to miss.
No.
That was the only one I went to. I didn't go to anywhere else in Nashville. Things were so expensive with regards to parking and everything else, so we kind of limited where we were going in where we were parked. Because we didn't want to keep moving the car around. So unfortunately I didn't really go anywhere else in Nashville.
So next weekend, we are going to Southern Illinois, to Collinsville, Illinois.
Yes.
Anybody in that general area, Illinois side of St. Louis, have any recommendations for fabric quilting stores in that area?
That is a great question to ask, Cheryl. Thank you. Hi, Susan. Welcome to the channel. You've probably been lurking for a little while. I see you're checking your thimbles. So yeah, if anyone knows of any quilt stores on the Illinois side of St. Louis,
Well, we can go
or
into
in the general area, let us know. We'll check them out.
We have time Saturday and Sunday in the morning, quite a bit of time, unless we sleep late.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in a hotel bed.
No. But we have quite a bit of time in the morning, Saturday and Sunday, to venture out. So, yes, we are eating chocolate. But, yeah, if anybody has any recommendations of a store or stores in the area.
Susan
Or
says
even
she's
something
officially
fun to
retired
do.
and is loving it. Congratulations, Susan.
I don't know, your phone keeps
I
giving
believe
up.
you were counting down there for a little while, so I'm glad that you've achieved that goal.
Oh, congratulations, Susan.
What did she do?
She retired.
Oh, Linda said
Awesome.
friends.
Friends, cheers. Cheers.
I don't know. Linda said drink. Oh, she said friends too. So, Linda, what's on your mind that you are having us drink so much today?
No, I
Or
think
what?
she's just trying to make sure that we're all hydrated and having a good time.
Joyce,
Yes?
did you put your pieces away already?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. No, we didn't put them away yet.
No.
Make sure we show them at the end. Remind them.
I
Yes.
believe I'm being yelled at.
We have to show off our pieces. We keep forgetting to do that.
We don't. I have shown our pieces.
Lucas?
I had a comment made on one of our other videos that I keep forgetting to show off the pieces.
Oh, really? Well, it's good that they keep us in check.
Linda, you are absolutely right. You gotta have fun. That is the exact reason that we have this channel, is to have fun with friends.
And we're
Friends.
29 years for a school district here.
Wow,
Oh
that is
my.
awesome. Thank you so very much for doing that.
We love you. And
I think
I'm
it
glad
takes a
that
special
you're
kind of
able
person to be able to
with
work in
other
the school,
people's children.
district.
Yeah.
And I am extremely grateful to all of the teachers that helped my children learn. And because let's face it, I was not able to teach them everything they needed to know. And so
Well,
I'm
there
grateful
are
to all the
other
teachers
things
out
at
there.
schools than teachers, Dee, that teach our children.
Absolutely, 100%.
You know, there's all kinds of people that create the environment in schools for our kids, whether it's the, principal secretary or the nurse's assistant or the custodian or whoever. And I'll tell you, we learn from them all and they all impact our lives. I'm just happy that somebody else likes other people's children enough to want to do those things.
Absolutely, 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a celebrity in our chat. Please help me welcome Stephanie from Stephanie Stitches. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for stopping in. It is so grateful. I'm so grateful you're here. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are well. I hope you're doing
Stephanie.
awesome. I know you just got back from your quilting retreat. I do follow you on Facebook and YouTube, so thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out with us. We really appreciate that.
On our travels to Nashville, do you remember, Dee, the man that stopped me in John Bon Jovi's bar?
Yes, they thought Mom was a celebrity.
Oh yes.
Some guy stopped Mom and he thought you were like on a CSI show or something, right?
Yes.
Like an extra.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, stopped Mom. Dead in her tracks. Stopped her because
Twice.
I told her she should have just signed the autograph and kept going. That's what I would have said.
It's just one of those wild weekends,
Too funny.
She also ran into some lady at Margaritaville and was hugging her.
I swear she gave somebody in Old Red a
Yeah.
hug
Yeah.
when we walked in.
It was Old Red. It was Old Red. It was a lady. She was standing there. Now, I'm sure we've all done this. I'm not the only person that's done this. She had a lanyard on with her name on it.
Uh-huh.
And she was standing, there was a podium behind her, like the hostess station, okay?
Uh-huh.
And I walked up to her and I said, do we need reservations for dinner? And she looked at me and she giggled and she went, honey, I'm just like you. I just walked in the door. I don't work here. So we hugged. So there.
Too funny. Too funny. The very last step in our clue 5 before we go ahead and mark these is to press them towards that A and D square fabric. So we're going to put the big piece on the bottom and the squares on the top, and we're going to roll it out.
I thought you were going to have to pull out the divorce lawyer there for a minute.
No, almost, but no. Surprisingly enough, I did not have to pull out the divorce lawyer at all for this episode, which is so weird. So we're going to go ahead and get those pressed up. Lucas, my Iron Man Lucas, is going to help me out with those. And then we're going to go ahead and get those marked up. So while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get my Post-it notes prepped. Over here.
Ours all matches. Hers is not, at least today's.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie says, Dani, that fabric color is gorgeous. It is. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. These green fabrics are so cool. I was a little apprehensive. Thank you, Lucas. Lucas is reminding me that I need to show off the piece. So this is what the piece looks like. I had told him to remind me. So friends, this is what my piece looks like from my colorway. My colorway is tranquil. It is greens and grays. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
It's at $57.
Mom and Cheryl, if you wouldn't mind showing off your moonlit fabric.
Our moonlit.
Go ahead and hold that up for us. It looks like little pebbles. Isn't that so cool? I love that fabric. The little pebbles. So neat. So cool. Thank you very much for that.
I can't wait to see that.
So to that subscriber that left them comment about me not showing off my pieces, one, thank you very much for your comments. I love every single one. I try and respond to every single one. And two, thank you for the suggestion and the reminder to show off my fabrics. And three, here you go. It's right there.
We love suggestions, and we're never too perfect to not need a suggestion or a reprimand from time to time.
Linda Denton says friends.
Linda, I swear, what is on your mind tonight?
Yum, yum, yum. Oh, look at that. My hand is stuck on the screen. Look at that.
I know, it was weird because once you
Well,
moved
be
it
glad
around, it
it's
was
stuck
fine.
on the screen and not
That's funny.
somewhere else.
Silly camera.
Your nails are red, white, and blue?
They are red, white, and blue. I literally just got them done this morning. You can see I got like fireworks. I don't know if you can see it, but I got fireworks on my white finger. You can see them.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. Yeah. So they're red, white, and blue for Patriotic Day because I get my nails done every 3 weeks, and that will happen after the 4th of July. A kind reprimand. I love that, Stephanie. That is fantastic. That is exactly what it is. So they are red, white, and blue for 4th of July.
Constructive criticism.
Constructive
All
criticism
good.
is another one. I like the kind reprimand, though. That's hysterical. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, Susan says she signed up for the upcoming PMQ doing the small one. Yay, Susan. I'm so excited for you. You're talking about the Wild Wild West one. That is super exciting. Have you done one before? We're really excited. Lucas is joining in, too. He's going to be doing one for the very first time. So we're excited for that. I also am doing one. Although for the life of me, at this particular moment. Oh, yeah, crimson. That's what mine is.
We're giving away already.
Yes, I'm telling everybody what my colorway is this time. My colorway is the crimson holdings.
But it's going to be out of juice.
Oh, I have
White,
a
white, and red. I know that.
big oscillating fan that blows on me.
Oh.
Nope, she did not, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But we're really excited about that. So make sure you stick
This
back
is
to
a
the channel. We're
big
going to be
one,
doing
but I don't know
live
which
streams
one of
for
my
that particular
children have stolen it.
particular
The big one
PMQ
that
during the
took a
week.
trip?
We're gonna be
No,
doing this on
big
Wednesdays.
standing
Really
oscillating fan. One of my children have stolen it, and I don't know which
Super
one.
exciting. All right, so I went ahead and made up my little tag. I've shown you guys this before, but I just used a little Post-it note. I break it up into 4 pieces. I've got the other 3 pieces here.
Can I
Break it
ask
up
a
into 4
silly
pieces.
question?
I put the number of the colorway, and then I put how many pieces we made. And then this is going to become critical when we get to clue 10.
When
Because
I
you need to
clean
make
up-
sure that you're marking your clues every time you do them so that you know. Now, some people I've seen them, they've made labels, they've made stickers, they've used clothespins. Whatever you want to use is up to you. This is just what I do. And then I attach this to all of my pieces with a safety pin, which I have to get a safety pin. Oh, actually, I have one here. Sweet.
Dida.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Again, when I talk, I can't hear you. I apologize. What's up?
That's all right. Why don't you just buy smaller Post-its?
Why don't you just buy smaller posts?
Why do
Why
you
don't I
rip them
just
in
buy
half?
smaller Post-its? I mean, that is an option. Yeah, these are the ones I had, so this is what I use.
Okay.
We were just saying the
And those-
OCD in us would, as we clean up in between projects, I'd come across those little bits of squares and I keep throwing them out because my OCD, I don't need this little piece of paper.
I
And for
tuck
those
them
of you who-
underneath the piece. I tuck the third one underneath, and I just wait for it to happen again, and I use that one.
And for those of you who are unaware, and if you caught it, I called Dani Dida.
Dee-da.
Mm-hmm.
You want to pull out the Ziploc for me?
Been a long time, huh?
It has been a long time since Tracy. My sister Tracy still calls me Dida all the time.
All the time. She couldn't
All
say
the
her
time.
name, so
All
she
the
would call her Dida.
All the time. All right, so I am now putting my clue 5 into my Ziploc. I keep all my pieces in one Ziploc. That way they're all in one place. Now, normally I would keep the clues in here as well, but I actually have a second colorway that I'm working on. So I'm going to put the clues in the box for that colorway. so that I can finish that one. So you want to close that one and then put this one in the box. There's a box up there. I'm like, it's around here somewhere. Like, I know I did something with it somewhere. What did I do with it?
So we know where it's at, right?
No, this one.
Susan says, never ever have I done one. Looking forward to doing something I've never done before in quilting. Oh, Susan, that is so exciting.
Wait.
I am so excited for you.
You want
I even like the color cotton cut.
I am super duper excited for you. I can't wait for it. What colorway did you choose?
Arbors, flowers.
Make sure
you know what
that you are a member of our Facebook group so you can post pictures there. We're gonna do them together. It's gonna be really exciting.
Danita,
Yes. Sorry. What?
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Dani,
Whatever.
the jelly roll.
Yes.
The pieces of fabric that are in the jelly roll, they're 2 inches wide,
Yes. 2.5.
2.5 inches wide, but how long are they?
They're the width of the fabric. The majority of the time, the fabric is about 44 inches, although they vary anywhere between 40 and 44 inches.
Okay.
Usually, a jelly roll is by the same manufacturer. So, like, I'll just use Robert
Yes, so
Kaufman
they
as an
match.
example. So, usually, a jelly roll is a mixture of fabrics in the same fabric line by the same fabric manufacturer. So, if it's a Robert Kaufman jelly roll, well, Robert Kaufman always does their fabric the same width. So usually the strips are always the same width. Every once in a while, I will get one that's like a half an inch shorter than the others, and it's just kind of weird. But for the most part, there's always selvage on the ends, so I don't worry too much about it.
One of the things that I wanted to mention that we saw at Hancock Fabrics in it's one of those weird things and strange things in life that I always think about is shower curtains. You know, when you buy a shower curtain, you look at it and you go, well, where do they buy the fabric to make these? Nobody sells fabric that wide.
Mm-hmm.
So
That was the
when
108-inch racks, yeah.
correct. And when we went to Hancock Fabrics, I was like amazed. I went, well, this is where they buy the stuff for shower.
They had an entire section, and that's why I said we were just so overwhelmed. They had like 3 rows, the width of this warehouse, 3 rows of, they were just stacked up of 108-inch fabrics. There's just a ton of them. I mean, we were just.
They had
we were
upholstery
on
fabric
major
there, which
overload.
of course I
It was
looked at.
like I said, I have to go in there with a project in mind, or a goal of some kind or something, because
Or a lot
I
of
walked
money.
in thinking I'm just gonna look around and touch a couple things, maybe something will touch my fancy and I'll bring it home. Oh my god. I would have brought home entire rows of fabric because there was just so much there.
And then D, when we found that other door.
Oh Lord, yes, I'll tell you about that in just a second. But Stephanie, thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate you being here. I look forward. If you guys are not already a member of her channel, make sure you go check her out. I think if you do !Stephanie in chat, you'll get a link to it. She is also one of my friends. One of my recommended friends. If you go actually back to the channel page, go all the way down to the bottom. There's Dani's Experts. She's in there as well. Her channel is amazing. She does fantastic work. She's got her own Etsy shop. I buy a lot of fabric from her a lot. She does a bunch of kits and stuff like that. So make sure you check her out. Thank you again, Stephanie, so much for hanging out with us. You truly are a celebrity, and I am just honored that you took time out of your busy day and your busy schedule to spend a few minutes with us. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it.
Thank you,
Mom,
Stephanie.
back to your statement. We were walking through. We walked in the doors. It was all bolt fabric. It was all yardage fabric. We walked through the yardage. We went over to the section where they had the 108-inch fabrics. We went over there. We get to the end of the aisle, and Mom goes, "What's over here?" And I go, "What?" She goes, "There's another door over here." And I'm like, "What?" And I go walking over to the door, and I'm like, "Oh, this isn't an exit door, Mom. This is another section." She goes, "What?" And we walk in, and it was like the other half of the warehouse was pre-cuts. And they were just stacked up. I mean, they were just aisle after aisle after aisle of these rows. And we're just like, I don't even know where to start.
That's where we found.
I just went on complete overload. And then there was like, this one section was just all kits. So it was all fabric kits. And that's where Mom found her Starburst. She loves the Starburst. Which is, for those of you who don't know what a Starburst is, it's a paper piecing pattern that has really thin little lines on it that makes a Starburst. It looks like a Starburst pattern. Beautiful patterns, gorgeous
It is.
colors always, but they are paper piecing and it can be very tricky. One day, Mom, we will do one of those. But
Well,
that's
and
where she
I'll
found
tell
that.
you,
How much was the kit that you were looking at? It was like $500.
The one I looked at
wasn't
it was like $449.
Yeah,
It was-
449. But it came with the fabric, but it wasn't pre-cut. It wasn't like cotton cuts where they cut it for you. You got to cut yours
Right.
yourself. But yeah, it was so. I mean, complete overload. Complete overload.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing store.
We didn't even walk
there,
that
but
whole
yeah.
area. We only walked one row in that area, if you remember correctly, because we were just like, oh my God.
Yeah, we were. We couldn't go any further. We're just like, I am on major sensory overload.
Yeah.
I want it all.
Yeah.
So
It's
the
a
prices were
beautiful fabric,
extremely
very
reasonable.
reasonable.
I looked at a couple of prices on the jelly rolls. They were anywhere from $38 to $43, which is about average for a jelly roll. We had just started to walk towards some of the fat quarters, which you guys know I'm a huge fat quarter fan. I have a bunch of different fat quarter sets here because I just love working with them. And
Sounds
we
like
had
you're
just
talking
started to
about
touch it. That's kind of when I tapped out because I'm like, I will go insane with all these fat quarters. I'm like, Ma, you got to get me out of here. I'm like, I'm going to buy the whole store. I'm like, so no, I have to tap out because I was like, I don't even know what I've got at home. It's like, we tapped out. We're like, nope, we got to go meet the rest of the family for lunch anyway. So we tapped out after that, but it was amazing.
Yeah, that's
part
a
of me is
store that
disappointed with
we-
myself that I didn't buy anything because I feel like I should have at least bought something. But I was just on such an overload that I couldn't even think. I couldn't even decide on one thing because there was just so
Yeah.
much there. So
You need to go with some projects in mind, whether
Yes.
it's holidays or whatever it is that you're looking to make. You need to go with a mission.
yeah. I pick out a couple of patterns or something and then go and find the fabric for those patterns or something like that because that
Correct.
is the only way you're going to be able to handle, unless of course you're like a local and that's like your only quilt shop, then you're probably going there for something specific. But I was just on complete overload. It was amazing. I can't wait to go back someday, but first I need to figure out what I need first before I go back.
A gorgeous fall day. What an awesome weekend.
Yeah. Nice fall day.
Take a fall road trip for the weekend.
Well, the next place I want to hit up is Missouri Star Quilt Company, which I think we're too far away from it. When we go down to by St. Louis, I think we're too far away. But that
Where
will
is
be
that?
that will be my next road adventure. Will be Missouri Star Quilt Company, but that is a weekend trip in itself because Missouri Star Quilt Company, for those of you who are not familiar, Missouri Star Quilt Company is not just one store. It's an entire town. It is an entire town of quilt stores. Quilt stores and sewing machine shops and upholsteries and they have this the Doan family who owns Missouri Star Quilt Company has done an amazing job of just expanding out their one little store into this entire town, this entire strip of the town. It's just amazing. And it's something I want to experience, but that is a weekend trip by
Oh,
itself.
she's completely talking over us.
I think she's afraid I'm going to be inappropriate.
Naomi says, gotta go. Thanks for the fun. Have fun. No problem, Naomi. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to head back here tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Central Time for our Sunday morning stream. And then we are on a bit of a hiatus for about 3 weeks. But we will be back. I promise you. This is not the end of the channel. It is just simply a pause so that we can restructure. Because we're moving our studio. But I promise you, we will be back. Judy wants to know, so did you enjoy Hancock's? Judy, absolutely. 100% we enjoyed it. It was just, like I've said a few times now, it was just completely overwhelming. You've got, if you're going to go, especially if it's not a local store to you and it's your first time going, you've got to go. If you want to buy something, you've got to go with at least one project in mind. Once you've got that one project in mind and you can kind of start to get the creative juices flowing, then you can start to like pull out for your stash and things like that. But I didn't have a project in mind, so I didn't even know where to start. That was a problem. I didn't have a starting point. Once I have a starting point, then, watch out, world. Somebody takes credit cards away because here I go. But I just didn't even have a place to start. So
I almost didn't change
Judy, where in Illinois are you heading? I think you might have mentioned this once before. I feel like, but you said you won't be on tomorrow because you'll be heading uptown Illinois. So where uptown are you referring to?
It's awful. The seats only needed.
Susan says my colorway is Bluebell. I had a feeling it was one of the blue fabrics. Oh, that's awesome, Susan. That's awesome. Teresa, oh my gosh, she says, hi, I'm late, but hello, Teresa, no problem. Yeah, I mean, hon, unfortunately, we finished our Clue 5, we put it away, we're just sitting here chilling now, we're just hanging out, chatting, but that's okay, there's no problem with that, hang out and chat with us.
Danita, Dani?
Yes.
You're going to have to come show me how to clean my machine one day.
Okay, I can do that.
And use that super threader.
Yeah, I forgot how to use my threader.
Yeah, your threader's weird. I don't like your threader.
Well, it's what I got, so we got to work with it.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't remember what you told me to do. It's been too many weeks.
Judy says, I stop every time I go to Hancock's. I call it my leg stretches. Yeah, I mean, you could totally get your steps in for the day, for sure.
Oh my gosh,
100%.
yeah.
Teresa Lynch says, I got me a long arm today. Oh, Teresa, I am jealous. Congratulations. That is super exciting. I'm so happy for you. Hi, Marie.
Wow, hi.
It is so great to see you again. She says, hi, Dani and everyone. Hello, friends.
Hello, friends. Oh, I'm all out of juice.
Awesome. For those of you just joining me, let me go through my spiel one more time. A couple things. One, thank you to all of our new subscribers. I didn't see any of them in the chat today, but maybe they'll show up tomorrow. Thank you to all of our brand new subscribers. 35 new subscribers in the last month. This is crazy. And because of all those new subscribers and all the new views, our channel has officially become our YouTube partner. So you will see a new box in your chat window that's got a little $sign in a square. And that is if you want to, no requirement, but you can do super chats and super stickers, which is basically like a small donation to the channel. So thank you for that very much. It also highlights your messages too, so it puts them, big on the screen. You can't miss them. So if that's something you're interested in, you're welcome to do that.
My stepmom.
Also, this weekend, today's stream and tomorrow morning we'll be doing our 10:30 a.m. stream. Will be the last stream, not the last stream for the channel. Please don't panic. Please don't panic. I'm trying to think of a different word instead of last stream. We're putting a pause on the channel for about 3 weeks because we are doing some physical moving. We're going to be moving, not the whole home, but just this room. We're moving this room and we're moving another bedroom and we're doing some flooring and things like that. So we're doing some inside construction. So I need the time to kind of, I have to tear down my studio, basically. I have to tear it completely down, put it all in boxes, throw it out in the garage for a couple of days, and then bring it all back out and set it all up in a new room. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to do that. So we're taking about a 3-week pause. We will be back mid-July where we have just a ton of fun things happening. We're going to be starting on a new project.
Dani?
I'm sorry, yes, what?
Why don't you post some photos of the construction progress for all of your friends to follow
Yes, absolutely. That is a great idea, and that is actually something that I was hoping to try and get to do myself. Posting on my Instagram and my Facebook, so to kind of keep everybody abreast as to what the construction looks like. But don't worry, for those of you who love my green walls as much as I do, don't fret. These green walls aren't going anywhere. Well, okay. This wall is no longer going to be green, but our new studio, we have a brand new green wall. It's going to be a little bit more of a green than a yellow, so it is a little bit darker, but don't worry, you will still have my green wall behind me. So that I will feel more at home on camera with my green wall behind me. So I'm really excited about that.
And next weekend, we are seeing a bunch of ETAs.
Yes, and for those of you who don't know what an ETA is, Cheryl, what is an ETA?
Elvis Tribute Artist.
Yes, there is an Elvis festival down in Collinsville, Illinois. That's where the three of us will be. Lucas is not joining us. The three of us will be there. We are going down there. It's a 3-day, 6-show event. It's going to be so exciting.
We did it last year and we'll probably do it next year too. It's our treat to ourselves.
It is. It's a treat to ourselves. Susan says, in a month, I will be flying across the country to visit my daughter in upstate New York, spending a week with her before I fly back to the West Coast. That is super exciting, Susan.
That's awesome.
Super awesome. Oh, you're going to be in... Judy says she's going to be in Kankakee. That's a little bit too far south, Judy. Sorry. We'll be driving past there, though. Excuse me.
No.
No, it's about an hour away, Dee.
Yeah, about an hour from here. And we'll be driving through Kankakee next weekend. Susan says the packing is not fun. I'm having to pack for the apartment renovations that will be happening sometime. Yeah, I am with you, Susan. Now, the good news is most of my stuff, it may not seem like it, okay? But I am actually fairly organized when it comes to this, because I'm in an itty-bitty room, okay? This used to be my daughter's bedroom. It's a 10 by 10 room. It's super tiny. It used to be my daughter's bedroom, so she actually has a lofted bed. It's right behind the camera. You guys can't see it, but there's a lofted bed right behind the camera. And then this is her closet, which is super teeny tiny. And then there's a desk underneath the lofted bed. So it's all kind of laid out really greatly. But where was I going with this? I don't even remember where was I going with this now.
The
packing. Yes, the packing. So I have almost everything already pretty well organized, either in a bin, a plastic bin, like these purple ones right behind me, in a plastic bin, or in these canvas totes, or in boxes or plastic bins already. So the good news is that for the most part, there's not a whole lot of packing for this room. I can't say the same thing for the other rooms. But for this room, the one that I'm responsible for, most everything is already packed.
Nothing like a good purge.
A good purge is always a good thing.
100%. Yes, a good purge is always a great thing. For sure, 100%. Marie says, my tablet looks yellow. Marie, you're not wrong. So this color, it's a green. It is actually, it is a legitimate green, but on the camera, it does look more of a yellowish green. So what I did was, when I picked the new color for the new room, I went with a little bit of a closer to an actual green than a yellow. So what this is actually what they call a lime green. So it's a little more yellow than green. So I went with a little bit of a darker shade of green. I'm not going to show you guys what it is, because that would ruin the surprise. But I promise you, there will be green walls. I promise.
You're going with aspen green.
Marie says like chartreuse.
Are you going with Slimer green?
Yes, Slimer green. Yep. That is exactly what we're going with.
Did you have a special mix, or did you actually buy it? Because I got to get some for the outside of my garage.
No, I didn't have to get a special mix. I was able to find the color.
Very cool.
Why do you need Slimer green for the outside?
I'm putting stripes on the door to piss off the village.
Susan says, if it was just a room or two would be nice. I have to pack everything in my apartment. I need to stop buying fabrics. LOL. I feel you. I understand. The thing that I'm the most excited about with this whole thing is the room that I'm moving into is a little bit bigger than this one. I have a small house, so all the rooms are very small. That room is a little bit bigger than this one. It's the same width, so I'm going to have the same width. I'm not going to have as much furniture. Same width, but it's a little bit longer. I'm going to have more storage space. So I'm going to be able to buy more stuff to store. I'm going to be able to display more things. So I'm going to have, more stuff behind me that you guys are going to be able to see besides just my Illinois, what's over here? My Illinois fabric, which, by the way, I'm getting a new one this year. They have a new one out this year that I'll be getting probably in September or August. Hi, Terry. Welcome back to the channel, girl. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Chloe. Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. Terry, I got your email. I think it was you that sent me an email. I got your email. Thank you very much for that. I have not responded to it yet, but thank you very much. I'll set you up. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm really excited to be able to get some shelving units behind me and be able to have some nice pretty fabrics back there and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm excited for all of that, but that's all going to come in time. For right now, the focus is flooring and paint.
Oh, I know.
Furniture will come later, as will everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy says it is overwhelming in there. Are you talking about the green? Right now it is a little overwhelming because I've taken a lot of the stuff off the walls. Mom, I'm sorry. I heard you talking, but I couldn't hear what you said. What did you say?
I just said that your new quilting area will be a perfect IKEA shopping trip because they have all those cute cabinets and cubbies and shelves and.
Oh
That's
yeah.
actually where this shelving unit came from, was IKEA.
Yeah.
That one actually came from IKEA. And truth be told, I want to get a bookshelf because I know exactly which bookshelves I want to get from IKEA. I want to get at least one of those. But like I said, first I'm trying to focus on one thing at a time so I don't get myself overwhelmed. Flooring and paint first. Then I'll get whatever furniture I have already into the room and decide what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. And then I'll start to build on from there.
I think
it's going to be an adventure. It's going to be it'll be an ongoing thing at least for a little while. I'm sure I'll have to move the camera around quite a few times because it's a completely different layout. So this angle will probably not happen anymore. It'll probably be more like this angle. We'll have to wait and see how things go. So it's a lot of fun, but that's why I'm giving myself a full 3 weeks so that we're going to put a pause on the channel for about 3 weeks. There won't be any live streams or new videos coming out for about 3 weeks, which is really unfortunate. I had hoped to have videos out, but it's just not going to happen. So we're going to put a pause on the channel for about 3 weeks so that I can get things kind of reorganized, and I'll bring you guys back in, and I'm sure that won't be the end of it. I'm sure we're going to keep moving things around. So it's really exciting. I know for Tony it's not exciting at all. For me, it's really exciting.
That'll be done just in time for her to go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just it. That's why I waited until the end of the summer to do this. I wanted there to be enough time for her to kind of get used to her new space, but not be too overwhelmed by it. Yes, Maria, it will definitely be worth the time. Terry says it looks yellow to me. Yep. It's a yellowish green. I promise you it is green, though. The camera does not do it justice. I love it. Terry wants to know, Lucas, how's work going?
Good. Getting tired of working in the heat for like 8 to 10 hours a day, so exhausting.
I bet.
It's going good.
For those of you who don't know, Lucas has not been able to join us on our Sunday live streams for a little while because he works for the park district. For the summer, he does swim lessons, right?
Yeah.
Sunday mornings, you do swim lessons with little kids.
Yeah, and pool ops, so I make sure the pool's all ready for everyone before they get to the pool. So I usually have to get there at like 6 in the morning, and then depending on my lessons and how late they go, I'm sometimes there all day.
The only reason I would ever get up at 6 a.m. is if it's vacation. I won't get up at 6 a.m. even if you paid me. And it never fails. These two always want to start vacation at like 3 in the morning. Isn't that what time we had to start this last time when we were on our trip down to Nashville? We had to meet in Kankakee at 6:30.
6:30.
Zero dark stupid is what that is. Yeah. There is a 6 a.m. I'm with you, Terry. I didn't even know there was such a thing. I was like, what? Isn't that bedtime?
Before the show started tonight, we were nailing down what time we were leaving to go to Collinsville next Friday. And first concert starts at 2:00. So Danny's like, how about 9 or 10? We have a 4.5 hour drive. So she wants to squeak into the doors of the concerts. And just as they're starting, and this one, I think 6 or 7. And so we compromised it. We'll leave here at 8.
8. Yeah, yeah, I have it written
And
down.
then Danny backtracks and goes, "Did you say 8 or 9? 9. You said 9, right?"
I keep trying to push it back. Yeah, Terry,
Well,
honey, you and
apparently
I are
Friday-
cut from the same cloth. I think that's why we're such good friends. Because she's like, that's me. I'll get there when I get there.
Calling her going, it's time.
Time, get up. Now again, I have an hour drive to get here. So she's not ready. She's going to hear from me.
No, I'll be ready. Susan says, that's what time I get up, Danny, is 6 a.m. No, not me. No.
4.
4:30.
The earliest I get up in the morning is 6:45. It's the absolute earliest I have to get up in the morning. And that's when I have to shower. If I don't have to shower that morning because I don't wash my hair every day, I wash it every other day because otherwise it gets gross. I wash it every other day. And the days I don't have to wash it, I get to sleep for an extra 30 minutes.
I have a puppy dog that comes every morning at 4:00 and paws at me. Now she's already been outside and she's already had her breakfast. We're still trying to figure out why she has to wake me up at 4:00.
Oh, yeah, the puppies wake Mr. Wizard up at like 5, between 4 and 5. They wake him up. But he has to get up that early anyway. But yeah, they wake him up. But the problem is because they wake up Monday through Friday that early, they think Saturday and Sunday they should also get up that early. And
Absolutely.
he's not a fan.
After I had my son, I realized that is the only time of day nobody is talking to me, asking me for something, or telling me a story. So
I have everybody at my work trained. They will not come up to my desk before 10 a.m. And if they have to ask me a question, they call my coworker who sits next to me and ask, "Has Dee had her coffee yet?" And they're like, she's like, "No, no." They're like, "All right, fine, we'll come back."
Put it in writing. I'll get back to you after 10. No, I just realized that was my time. At the time, I had a newborn son. I had a cranky husband, and I had 2 dogs. So I got to spend time with my dogs. It was quiet. It was peaceful in the mornings. Mm-hmm. Cole was sleeping. My husband was still sleeping. So that's been my time in the morning. So somewhere between 4:30 and 5:30, I get up. Some mornings it's rough, but even in Nashville, I was
like I said, I will only get up that early if it's vacation.
I was awake when we were in Nashville 4:00 every morning.
Yeah. I had, to contemplate how important it was that I got up because there was 18 stairs for me to climb. So I pushed it as far as I could go before I actually got up.
Yeah, Terry, honey, I'm with you. She says, yes, I was always like, don't talk to me in the morning. I don't people in the morning. 100%, I'm with you. 100%. Susan says she doesn't like to be late. I get that. I understand that. I am always late. Always. I have actually gotten to a point where I have told my children that when I die, and if you decide to have a service for me, you have got to promise me that you will start a minimum of 5 minutes late on purpose, because I will be late to my own funeral. So they've all agreed that they will do that. Of course, now it would be really funny if they just stood up there and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to start in about 5 minutes. We're just waiting on Mom." She'll be here soon. We're just waiting on Mom.
I can't imagine they'll be in the mood for that, but okay.
No, I can't imagine either, but it would be funny. I'll be laughing.
Chime in.
Yeah, me too.
I'd be heartbroken, but yeah. I could chime in with a funny.
Yeah.
You know what it is? There's a line in the Princess Diaries movie. If you guys are familiar with Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway, there's a line in the movie that says, "Queens are never late. Everyone else is simply early," and I live by that. That is my motto.
I've asked you to take my phone and text everybody after my funeral from my phone. Thanks for coming.
I've seen that one, yeah. 100%. 100%. Well, friends, as it is, we finished our project really early. It was a super easy one. Yep, Linda, I got to you before you said it. We finished our project super early. We did not have enough time to actually start on our backup project, which is what that table runner is that you asked about, Mom. That's a backup project in case we needed more time.
Right.
We didn't really have enough time to do that this time. Maybe one of these days we'll if we don't end up getting to that friendship table runner within this PMQ period, we'll just set up another After Dark and we'll do it then.
That's fine.
You're fine. Lucas is over here playing footsie with me. It's fine. We were talking about his banana earlier, so I guess it's just payback.
Why are you talking about Lucas's banana?
Susan says morning is the best time for sewing. The iron warming the room, so when it gets hot outside, I stop. Oh yeah, that's. Yes,
me.
Terry, we do have many new subscribers. Terry says, I see you have more subscribers, Danny. That is great. Yes, we're up to 600. We're actually up to 612 subscribers. The thing up there says 611, but it's actually 612. We are officially a YouTube partner. So you will see another box down there in your chat window with a little dollar sign inside of a square, and that is for super chats and super stickers that are available to you guys. I will be setting up memberships on the channel. I have not done it yet, but I will do that. That will be my next focus after all this construction stuff is over with. We will focus on that next. So that is coming. Lots of fun, exciting things happening here on the channel. Lots of new projects, new time frames. We're going to be doing live streams during the week. We're going to try that out. So lots of fun things happening. So keep an eye out on the channel. We're 3-week pause and then things are going to ramp up really fast.
I know.
Again, oh Lord.
There's no other bananas.
Thank you for that again, Lucas, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
We were talking about the straws you bought on vacation, Lucas.
We are not discussing that.
How did you pull one over on your folks?
Oh, it went great.
Yeah, it took her a while.
Yeah.
Con Cuts is going to have a Christmas pillow that has a Christmas tree on it. It looks so cute.
Leave it to Danny to change.
Chloe, I have not seen that yet. I'm going to have to check that out. I did make a Christmas tree block last year that I have somewhere. I have no idea where it is at the moment, but I think it's in one of these bins that we made last year. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to have to look into that, though. I didn't see anything about a Christmas pillow.
Gotta find something to make for my Halloween laundry room.
Mm-hmm. You have curtains?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Apparently there's a delay on the super chat donation pop-up window there. There's a delay on it. It's supposed to be playing a sound too, but I don't hear any sound coming out of it. I must have done something with that. Oh, it's new. I've never done it before, so it's something new. So I'm gonna have to figure it out.
So it doesn't actually show the emoji that is sent. It just shows your name and the background.
It does in chat, Mom. If you look in chat, it shows the emoji.
Yeah, we gave up. Her phone keeps shutting off.
Oh, stop. That's shutting off.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Fair. I don't see it in chat.
Anyway, back to what I was saying before. Lots of fun things coming up on the channel after this 3-week pause in July.
Tornado warning.
Mama Joyce and Cheryl, they will be back.
County in Wisconsin.
Oh, this past week's live stream. That's why I missed it. I haven't watched that live stream yet.
So,
they will be back in July. Obviously, we're not done yet. We still have our Tree of Life PMQ to finish up. We're just finished up Clue 5, so we're about halfway there. We still have 5 more months to go, so that's exciting. And we're going to be starting on the Wild Wild West one that's coming up. That one will be starting in July. Lucas is going to be joining us for that one during the week, which is going to be really exciting. And then we also have the Flowers of America, Flowers of the United States one. I have the clues for those, and you guys have probably already put them together. I have the clues for it. I was going to make that as a video series, but unfortunately I ran out of time, so I haven't been able to record them yet. But I will get them recorded after we get this whole move thing going on. Terry says she did not join Wild Wild West. She has too much going on. Nope, I totally understand that.
Sorry, when I hear you say Wild Wild West, I just hear Will Smith singing.
Amen. Marie says, what county? I'm in Wisconsin. Maria, I feel like I missed something. I'm sorry. We're in Illinois. I feel like I missed something.
What was their question?
Marie, are you in the area where there's thunderstorm warnings?
She says, what county? I'm in Wisconsin.
It's in Kenosha County.
What's in Kenosha County?
The tornado warning.
Oh, the tornado warning. So I thought we.
Yeah, it's like dead center of the state.
Was it way up?
Oh,
but
not
it's
me.
way
Thank
up
you.
there.
She says, "Oh, not me. Thank you." Oh, you guys.
Oh, well, good. Oh, it's north.
I can't hear them when I'm talking, so because they're so quiet. My headset is so quiet.
We have
that,
a friend.
They're like
Cheryl's
they're like
sister-in-law
barely
lives in
whispering.
Merrill,
so
Wisconsin, and
I'm
we were
talking
trying to
over
figure
you.
out if she was in Kenosha County, and that's what we were looking at. We were looking at the map
Gotcha. Okay, I'm understanding now.
because Helen's usually in our chat.
Terry says we have storms right now. I'm under the bed calling for my mommy. Oh God, I love her. She's so much fun, Terry. So much fun.
The bird down if it starts.
Still looks pretty decent
Well,
outside.
ours is coming soon. It's supposed to be it was like 9 o'clock when it was supposed to start. So I'm trying to get Cheryl out of here.
I'm gonna be rolling my way home.
Yeah, she said me just let the wind push you. Save on gas and just let the wind push you.
I'm still on the same tank of gas from the last fill up.
Oh, shut up. I just filled up yesterday.
No, I still got just.
I'm on the same tank of gas from the last fill up too.
You haven't gone anywhere.
I went to Tennessee.
Not in your
Other
car.
Cars. No, we filled up in Southern Illinois. No,
Yeah, because
Indiana.
Dani gets panicked over if she gets to 3/4 of the tank.
Just like her mother.
I don't want to run out. You know what it is? I am terrified that we're going to get stuck in the bumper-to-bumper stop traffic because it's happened to me before. Bumper-to-bumper stop traffic, and I'm going to run out of gas. That's what I'm
At
terrified.
3/4 of a tank. I was putting like $7 in my car.
Well, at least you topped off, and you know you have plenty.
We were
there.
putting $20 in.
Yeah, there it was $20. But I'm like, oh, Dani needs to top off. What? We just left the house. All right. There's all these.
Brad 46, are you talking to me? Do I have a basement or a root cellar? No, we do not. No, we do not. No. All I have is the bathroom. It's the center of the house. I'm on a slab.
A very tiny bathroom.
$7. Terry, where is gas $7? Holy hell. Sorry.
In California.
Oh, well, she's not in California, though.
You play footsies with you.
What is going on over here, dude? See, I don't mind the lightning storms. I like the lightning storms. What I don't like is the wind. I love lightning storms. I will watch them 100. Thunder, lightning, I love it. The wind is what freaks me out.
I get up at $7.
Oh, I was kidding. Oh, okay. Gotcha. No. I was panicking there for a small second. Just a little second.
Do you still have the crib mattresses for when you're in the bathroom?
No.
Why didn't you keep them for at least that?
Mom, I'm in an itty bitty teeny tiny house. Where am I going to put it? My mom is referring to the crib
tiny
mattresses.
mattress.
When the kids were little, the one time
under a bed.
When we first moved in the house, you don't know these things.
Storage
and
space.
so we had a really bad tornado warning, and so we grabbed one of the crib mattresses out of the girls' room, and we put the girls in the bathtub and we put the crib mattress on top of them to protect them. I'm not quite so paranoid now.
Under the bed is very vital storage space for everyday items.
Yeah.
You don't use random stuff.
Well, safety's an issue.
Susan says, I hate lightning storms. When I was 4, our house got struck by lightning. Susan, I'm fairly certain Mr. Wizard got struck by lightning twice.
Excuse me?
Yeah, we are fairly certain that he swears by it. I know of one time, but he swears twice. He was inside the house. He was inside his sister's house, and he's pretty sure the house got struck by lightning because he got shocked. He says, and there was a burn mark on the ceiling above him.
His hair stand up on one side of his head?
Of course, it explains a lot, if you ask me. Love you.
Cheryl wants to know if his hair stands up on one side or if he walks on me.
You've seen him. Yeah, but he swears twice. Yeah, Yeah, Terry, that is exactly true, and that's why we think he's gotten struck twice. Struck by lightning. They say people who have been struck are likely to get struck again. Yep. Marie says
Really?
she's got to go. Have a nice night. No problem, Marie. We're trying to end the stream, but people keep talking. It's no
Oh my
problem, though. We don't mind. We like hanging out with friends.
Put the little fan down.
I can't see that on camera until now.
Put my little fan down.
See, you have a black one. Mine's a white one. You want to hand me that one?
We had it going the whole time, and if there was no problems,
See,
then
mine is a white one.
oh, yours is square, mine's round.
Yeah, mine's
Is yours
square.
telescopic, Dee?
Yeah. Best thing I ever bought. Because it pulls up like this
Yep.
and comes back down. And then if I unlock it, because it's locked right now, if I unlock it, it folds into
Now, is that an Amazon or a TikTok shop?
Amazon. I bought mine from Amazon.
I got mine from Amazon, but you can get it on TikTok Shop. It's called
But yeah,
Be
it's like the best thing I ever bought because it's super compact. And since I got to pack up the room anyway.
No, I really like it. Took it on vacation. I will say, it does not last all night.
What if
Well,
you
mine
get
lasts a while.
plugged in?
Probably, but I did have it plugged running on the table for about 2 hours. Then I took it down to my room and let it go. When I got up in the morning,
Keep it on the...
it was not running.
Yeah, I love mine. I bought it for this room specifically because it does not interact with the microphone, the audio. The ceiling fans interact with the audio. That one does not. And I love it
I
because
had
it's
it
small
sitting
enough
next-
that I can kind of put it throughout the room and nobody really notices. Or I can telescopic it and put it on the floor somewhere. I just love it.
It's very compact.
I know.
And it
Does
is coming
Does it have a plug for the wall? Linda, this one does not. This one is actually a wireless one, so it's rechargeable. So you just charge it. I mean, you could just keep it plugged in and run it that way. You could do that for sure.
Yeah, my cord is very short though, but yeah, you can keep it plugged in and running.
Mine is just a regular USB-C plug, so I can use whatever phone charger I've got, and I've got really long phone chargers, so.
We just upgraded to USB-C, so I have to invest in some
Gotcha.
adapters.
Yeah, get the adapters because they're cheaper. You can buy them in any color you want. So
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep, Terry, she says, I have a small fan on my sewing table USB. I have this one, and then I actually have like a little handheld one.
Oh, I also have the neck one.
I don't know what I did with it. But I have the little handheld one that sprays mist. I don't know what I did with it, though. It's in the cabinet somewhere.
when I remember the fan I had on my
I
register.
love it.
In the morning.
Really, that one's an oscillating. Does yours oscillate too, Cheryl?
Yes, it oscillates.
Yeah. Does it have that weird like pulse function too?
It does.
Yeah. Mine's got 3 speeds, and then it's got this weird pulse one, and then it oscillates. And does yours have a remote?
It does, but I don't
Mine
have
has
the
a
remote with me. It's just as easy for me to push a button.
Yeah. No, well, because I keep mine across the room, so that's why I have the remote.
Yeah, so I do have the remote. I was also saying I have a rechargeable neck fan.
Oh.
It's bladeless, so the hair doesn't get stuck in it.
Oh.
It's amazing in the mornings when I'm trying to get my hair and makeup done and I will not stop sweating. Put that thing on and it's amazing.
Jerry says she has a neck light for hand sewing.
Okay.
I don't hand
Interesting.
sew.
That might even work because I do a lot of
Something
diamond
started
art.
to fire.
for
Hold
fall
on.
and winter, and
I
that
woke
might
up
work
when the
instead
lightning
of
came
having-
through my bedroom through the open
Yeah.
windows over my sister's bed. And then a few minutes after that, it hit
Here.
our roof to started a fire. Oh my gosh, Susan. I hope nobody was hurt. My goodness. That was when you were a kid, right? You were like 4, you said? Wow.
The hand signals we keep going.
I don't know. It's 'cause we-
Oh gosh, you're sewing hexies. I am so sorry. They take forever.
What's a hexie?
It's a hexagon.
Okay.
You cut it. You take the hexagon. Sometimes you can anchor them to
Of
a piece
course
of
you cut it.
paper or a piece of cardboard, so that they have a little bit more rigidity to them, and then you just sew them together, hand sew them together. Terry
Why
says
do
she's
you
going to
hand
post a
sew?
picture of it. Thanks, Terry.
I suppose because there's such small little
Oh, maybe.
sewn lines on the.
Mm-hmm.
I hate. Susan says I love hand sewing. Well, then Susan, I'm going to send you all mine
I have terrible hand sewing.
because I do not care for it. I am terrible at it.
Bretta keeps trying to get me to knit and crochet to help my hands. Try and strengthen my hand. I can't.
I've tried knitting and crocheting. I can't do it.
Hand embroidery. You mean like cross stitch, Chloe? I like cross stitch, but I get bored with it. So like I'll do it for like a couple weeks, and then I get put away for like a month, and I'll come back to it. But I do like cross stitching. Maybe we'll do that one day on the channel. Oh, you're not using
I like
paper.
cross stitch, but I can't see it anymore.
A diamond art. That's the. I will put 4 million little tiny gemstones on some sticky paper before I will cross stitch, needlepoint, knit, or crochet.
Crocheting isn't bad.
Dyslexic, my hands don't work.
The cross stitch isn't so bad for me. The crocheting, my hands actually start to like do that. Oh, Susan's a hand quilting person. That explains it. I kudos to you, sweetheart, because I am amazed at the amount of talent that a hand quilter has to have, because I do not have that kind of patience, for one. Two, I do not have that kind of talent. It's amazing to me that you guys are able to do that, because I am not.
Put me over the edge.
I would not be in this hobby if that was the only option.
Fun. I would like to see that.
Terry says diamond art would put her over the edge.
The one I'm working on now is putting me real close to the edge. It's all black and white and gray, and it's hard to describe it, but it's Elvis. It's different poses of Elvis superimposed one on top of the other.
Gotcha.
And it's all black, white, and gray stones. So it's pushing me. Pushing my
I lose
patience.
patience with that kind of stuff. I can't do the same thing all the time. This is why we have so many projects going on the channel, and why every week I'm doing a different thing, because I get bored way too easily. I tried to do the whole like start to finish one project at a time thing on the channel, and I lost my mind. I just lost. I completely checked out and lost my mind. So I'm like, nope, got to change that up. Can't do that.
I will pause the
Terry
project.
says one speck at a time. Nope, can't do it. I'm with you, Terry. I'm with you. Nope, one teeny tiny little diamond at a time. Nope.
Yep. I do each individual. I don't like the multi-tools. I've got boxes of multi-tools. I don't like them. I put one on at a time.
No, that would make me. Yeah, I'm with Terry. That would make me insane. No, that would make me absolutely insane.
And
Well,
what I'm
friends,
doing-
I've been trying to do this here for a little while, but I think it is finally time. We are officially at 2.5 hours. Usually we try and end the stream at 8:30. Oops.
Okay.
We finished like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally finished like an hour ago. We just been sitting here chatting, which is totally fine, because I absolutely love chatting with you guys. I love taking this time to chat with you and hang out with you, and I was super excited for all the new tools that YouTube is giving us to kind of hang out together and do that. So that's really great to see. Terry wants to know if I will be on tomorrow. Yes, Terry. Tomorrow it will be my last live stream for the next 3 weeks. But yes, we will be back tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. We're working on our Home Sweet Home project. Those are the cute little houses. I love them. They're so cute. We're going to be working on that, which is perfect, just before 4th of July. And that will be the last video on the channel for 3 weeks. So during that time, please feel free to catch up on any videos that you've missed. Go back and rewatch some videos, some live streams, or whatever you can. And I will try to post pictures on Facebook and Instagram, keep you guys up to date on what's going on. I will also try and post in the community for this page. Who knows, maybe I'll do a quick impromptu live stream from my phone just to kind of show you guys what construction looks like. A couple minutes here or there. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. Smaller crowd today, but that's okay. That's no problem. As long as one person shows up. That's really all I'm looking for. I am worried. It's never happened yet, thank God. Even from day one, I've always had somebody show up, but there is going to be one day where I have a video and I will not have anybody show up. I think that's just the way it's going to go.
I think that'll be next April Fools.
Next April Fools. There you go. Nancy, honey, we are thinking about you. We are sending our love and our prayers to you and your husband. We hope everything goes well with his surgery tomorrow. And then he is back as good as new as quickly as he can. So you're welcome to hang out with us tomorrow morning at 10:30 if it's a good distraction for you. If not, catch a replay later. Hopefully that'll be a distraction for you. If you need anything, please reach out. I'm still available via email, instant messenger, Facebook. I'm still here. I'm just not in front of the camera because the camera's going to be in a box in a room somewhere where I won't be able to find it. At least for a couple of days. So that's what's happening. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys again tomorrow morning. Special thank you to Mama Joyce and Sherlock Cheryl for hanging out with us. As always, they will be back in July for Clue 6. Lucas will be here in July for Clue 1 of the Wild West. We got lots of stuff going on in July. I looked at my schedule for July. It is... I don't know how I'm going to get anything done, honestly. It's going to be really busy. Mm-hmm. So anyway, thank you guys again so much. We'll see you again very soon. I will hopefully see you guys all tomorrow morning. We will see them next month. He will probably be behind the scenes somewhere, sometime. Terry, let me do one thing real quick.
They have
hold, please.
Adjusted their body temperatures because when the last time they came in, you could smell dog, and it's hot out, and that's what happens with hot.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, they're hot. I remember when the girls would come in and like, oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me congratulate the newest moderator of our channel. Terry has officially been added as a moderator to the channel. Terry, thank you so much for offering to do that. I received your email. Congratulations on that. You said you know how to do it already, but should you have any questions, please feel free. Reach out to me. Reach out to Lucas. We're happy to answer it. So congratulations to you, and thank you very much for your help with that. Hopefully, if I see Kathy will also be Kathy Crawford from Kathy's Quilts and Crafts will also be a moderator on our channel. I'm going to try and catch up with her tomorrow to get her added as well. So thank you to you both. Lucas does an amazing job, but he can't always be here, and so I think it's time to add somebody else to the family. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. All right, now I really have to go. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow we will see you all tomorrow, or at least I will anyway. I will see them next month. I will see you hopefully tomorrow, but whenever, that's okay. We will see you all again really soon. Good night, everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us. Have a wonderful weekend, and see you tomorrow. Bye.
No.